know, things, so much shit done changed. It'll never be the same. All I can say is ride this motherfucking flight. Bitches wasting my gas. Spending money on Taco Bell, Burger King. The band look like a murder scene. Myrtle Street when homie used to be at junior high. Place that I ain't never used to be at. Excuse the time. Skipping school, selling cars. Twisting boots, hitting hard. Hallucinate, go to lunch. Rejuvenate, roll a blunt. After school, years pass and I'm still smoking. I get me sleep, but you can bet my eyes be still open. 10,080p, nigga, I'm real focused. When I shine, I'm like in a picture, bitch, you will notice. I stand tall, you can't overlook me. Straight from the bottom, you can't understand it. Nigga, you know I'm from another planet. I'm in the sky and I ain't fucking landing. I have relationship truths from gravitational loops. I have no patience for you. Bitch in a spaceship, I flew. Need a bitch to cater to me. Why should I cater to you? I got issues within the past. Poke a pencil right through your ass. Giggling, then she laugh. Feel the energy through the glass of the Hennessy. Baby happy that she the fool with me. These are wild days for awkward when it's just you and me. We can see fireworks jubilee. Baby, tell me whatever you believe. Just hoping you truly see, just move with me to another place in the universe. Did it anyway, you knew it hurt. Flight costs, they just say what they used to be. Ride that fly. I got so many things on my fucking mind. That's not my girl, she just a friend of mine. You know, she got me wasting gas in the summertime. The things like give me a name, give me a name, give me a name, you know it for sure. The things like give me a name, give me a name, give me a name, you know it for sure. Morning or night, call me alright. I've been flying like it ain't nothing, that's just part of my life. Heard you was talking down on a flight, but that ain't doing no work. Was making more money than you and I was doing them shirts. These things that occur, your flame reemerge. Till I understand that she just wanna ring like the Spurs and she gon' get it. Even if she with me or not, now she's so different. Even now she switched up her spot, I ain't got no business picking up forgiveness or not, but she don't get it. So I gotta sit back and watch and see the sparks in the flame. No 4th of July, this source in my brain just forcing to shine. Let me start at my plane and get lost in the sky. This in my heart and my veins and it's part of my mind. The translated the music, the fans rated you useless. You know compared to the flight, I'm in the air for the night. Niggas scratching their head like their hair getting light. So confused watching my shit like man he weird but he nice. I got a double-edged sword to cut the game right in half. Look up baby, you see that flight of pass. They just say what they used to be. I got so many things on my fucking mind. That's not my girl, she just a friend of mine. She got me wasting gas in the summertime. They just say what they used to be. Ride that fly. I got so many things on my fucking mind. That's not my girl, she just a friend of mine. She got me wasting gas in the summertime.
Woo! What's up, ladies and gents? I love that song. She got me wasting cash in the summertime. I didn't know Dolo submitted music to No Jumper. I just looked at their website, so I'm gonna submit some music to him. I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna look at unsubstantiated claims too. If you guys have any music videos you think would be better to submit, let me know. I'll probably submit multiple, but yeah, I'll save up for that. Eventually, I'll get on my marketing advertising for other artists too. But shout out to y'all it's really weird to say this. Yeah, No Jumper is good promo. I just looked at their rates. That's some really good promotion. I know like a couple other friends who their music was played on No Jumper too, and they got some love. So I didn't know it was a promotion thing. That's genius. Shout out to No Jumper. They're regularly known for breaking out newer artists too, which is really dope. That's ran by Sagittarius Sun, by the way. Adam 22. His chart is ridiculous. Adam 22, if I can, in fact, I'm manifesting it right now. I'm putting it out on the air. You're going to see me on No Jumper, the Joe Rogan podcast, Off the Record, all these mainstream podcasts. You're going to see me read their chart in front of their face, and they're going to be mind blown, and their expectations are going to be exceeded, and that's just going to be another W for the stars. Okay, for Starman. I'm no longer a peace dealer. I'm Starman. Okay, hold on. Yo, I love how Adam 22, like the thing with Adam pulls a Sagittarius. Adam 22, you can never catch him lacking. Like whenever he'll come on your platform and you'll argue with him, go watch the thing he did with Joe Budden. Classic. Adam 22 does something Sagittarius is do. Even though I'm not making fun of his argument there, like I as far as that, like I actually I don't take sides, but you know I don't feel like Adam 22 did anything wrong. But Adam does some shit Sagittarius is do, right? You'll call Sagittarius out for like, dude, like you stole my cookies. And they'll be like, no, I did not steal your cookies. I went into the closet and I took those cookies that I didn't know was yours. And it's like, nigga, hold on. Like, how are you going to tell me? Like, Sagittarius will just flip that shit in your face and always get away with it too. Especially, thankfully, unless normally they're not lying, right? But like, if they wanted to lie, get away with that shit all the time. Y'all are OGs at that. It's really good. He don't break. I love it because he'll go on your platform and defend himself too. It's dope. But other than that, yeah, I'm speaking it into existence. You're gonna see me on these platforms, and yeah, it is what it is. Um, huge career breakthroughs for your boy. I'm in my rising era, my rising villain era. So if I'm known for more infamous things, obviously it's a Gemini. So Geminis, we get in trouble when we say anything. If you notice, like it's predictable. Like every single Gemini that has gotten in trouble um, from what has happened in the media is because of what they said. So you know, I'll come through my coming of age, and we'll see. Because I got a lot of controversial shit. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm harmless though. I'm harmless. Anyway, we're going to jump right into this weekly tarot horoscope. I hope you're feeling the sum total of, because that's the cool thing is planets and especially outer planets come out of Aquarius and go into Pisces, breaking through the knowledgeable or the knowledge that constitutes a narrative. This is where you're starting to see that test of time with Saturn. All of the ideologies, opinions, and beliefs, Pisces beliefs that have been projected towards you that aren't aligned in truth or reality, in a subtle way, you're starting to break through that. Okay. You're starting to really see in light of evidence, wow, you've been braving a lot of subconscious and energetic frequency projections or projections from real people's actions and seeing how because it's not based on reality, it hasn't threatened you, which is real. So I want to make sure you feel that. How much is it for me to do a birth chart reading? Well, for those who would like a birth chart reading, you can go to my website and you can actually order a report or a consultation. I highly do recommend the report. I am also going to be putting out. Wait a minute. I'm also going to be putting out a special Black Friday sale. There we go. There we go. Um I'm making a special Black Friday sale right now, actually, as we speak. Things just ain't what they used to be. So the code for that is going to be um Black Friday. Okay. Let me actually just make that right now, just so I've got so many things. Black Friday, one word, all in caps. It's gonna get you 50% off of pretty much most, if not everything, on my store. Okay. And yeah, it's gonna end at the end of November. Wait, when does Black Friday end? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just make it a November sale. And yeah, the discount code things just ain't what they used to be. Beautiful. And I have just made the sale. Beautiful. So for anyone who wants a half off, okay, if you go to my website and you go to the reports, use the Black Friday discount code. Uh-oh, it's scheduled. Let me actually make it available now. Made that mistake. There we go. So there you go. It's available now for anyone who would want to use. So basically, my recorded reports are $100 and $200. 100 for 15 minutes, 200 for an hour. Okay. 616. Great question. I'm not sure what that means. There's going to be a meaning from it online, but what this is, and this is a good question for anyone who goes through this. The meaning is really more so based when you were talking about intuitive mechanics like this. There's going to be the meaning that you'll read on the internet, but the true meaning is what were you thinking and feeling when the number came to you. It is a synchronicity to use an external event and experience to affirm your internal experience. So you're actually giving it meaning based on what you felt, thought, and heard when you saw that. And if you need insight, ask those same angels who sent you that number. It'll come instantly. Okay. So really, 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 really good question. With that being said, once again, I hope you are feeling more so the because especially like this the duplicitous nature of this energy is duplicitous enough to where people will basically tell you you're delusional for 2 years for not agreeing to do something and then make a fake apology and be like, we didn't know what we were saying, can you forgive us? Better take that gun and pop, pop, pop. No, bitch. So here's the thing, man. This is what it is. I'm just being real. Here's the thing. I want you to take stock of outside just the pandemic and shit. Like, what has been projected at you? What has been the social collective vibe? Okay. That personally has been projected at you just because you believe something that is different from their beliefs. I want you to feel how you've been feeling that. And I want you to now see how, in light of time, none of that has proven itself to be true. Okay. All right. And I want you to take stock of how that makes you feel, because many of you have been waiting for these same duplicitous forces to take accountability. And you still believe that one day they'll be like, you were right. I was wrong. You're not dealing with forces with integrity. If you were dealing with forces with integrity, you wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. So it's very important you acknowledge this. Okay. You be the one that acknowledges it in your own way, whether you pat yourself in the back or just affirm that you're still, staying true. It's very, very, very important. Okay. So another thing I want to say, in light of us getting close to Capricorn season, and us being involved. Some of you are still out here dating. This message does not apply to some of you. Some of you, you can date. Some of you are going to find people. That's not, I'm not giving you permission. I'm just saying applicably you can. You have the ability to date other people who do that. But some of you are finding blockages in dating. And if this makes sense for you, let me know. Doesn't have to resonate with everyone, but some of you are not meant to date. Some of you, whether you're a man or a woman, you're meant to conquer. You're like, it's not even in you to date. You're not even meant to. You try. It's not that you don't know how to date. Some of you, you're amazing at dating, but you haven't accepted yet that dating is not for you. And some of these people don't want to date. Okay. So, like, what you're meant to do is actually conquer someone's soul. Some of you just need to walk up to someone and be like, you're my slave now. You're mine. Some people, they don't want to date. They want to be enslaved. Some people want to be told that their free will doesn't matter anymore. And you're trying to take people out and it just doesn't make us because you're not supposed to date, buddy. You supposed Bird Sinatra. Pick yourself up and try again. Pick yourself up and try again. Try again. Even if it's with someone else. That's what you gotta do. Some of you are realizing, wow, I've been trying to date this girl. She wants me to put her in chains and just tell her that she's mine. You have this, some men too. Some of these women, some of you women, you just need to take the collar, put it over the man, and be like, you're mine now, buddy. And then just take him for a walk. He ain't gonna say nothing. He's gonna be looking at that booty like, yes, yes. I just saved you so much time. I just saved you so much time. Okay. Some of you people looking at you, we're like, why are you dating? You a whole dark lord out here. Especially if you got that. Especially if I am the Dom. First of all, I am look at me. I'm the Dom now. I got the inner Capricorn. I had to awaken. I thought I was vanilla. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, it is what it is. Calling Peter. I'm just saying. Some of you are wild down there, and we need to tame what you got. It is what it is. Don't matter if you don't shave down there. We explore the woodlands too. It's not a thing. Okay. So look, that's all I'm saying. Like some of you taking the entire wrong approach. Now, if you're not a dark lord, if you don't have like Saturn or Pluto dominant energy, this is probably not for you. It's probably not for you. Maybe you're more Venusian. Maybe you just need to take someone out and like wear nice fragrances and date them. It's not for you. It's all good. No, this is for the lords. This is for the dark lords that just walk up on someone and be like, "You're mine now. You hear my voice. I want you to listen to my voice and follow. You're mine now." That's just what it is. And I'm like, yeah, I've never been. I'll be a slave for you. Slave for you. That's all you gotta do, son. Scorpios can do that shit. Anyone else is gonna look creepy. It's all good though. You guys gotta, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I feel like that message is for some of you. As you tap more into your true essence, you will understand how to unlock that. Some of you, you already on the way. You just got to try again. That's it. Maybe it didn't work before. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so to whom it may concern, that's who that message is for. Yes, some of these people just want to be conquered. Some of these people just want to be dominated and ravaged, whether they're male or female. All right, it's up to you to take that dom and dominate. Okay, it is what it is. That's a message from Pluto and Saturn. Okay, boom. Woo. Woo. It was for moi. Thank you, Miss Rebel Jewel. We got you over here. We got you. Okay, Miss Spears. Oops, I did it again. It is what it is. I can't help it. All right. So I'm even going to pull a tarot card to see about this message of the ravaging. Okay, and the arriving. All right. We do have here, I can't make this up, great sadness take time to heal, the need to forgive. See, some of you need to just, I'm freestyling at this point. Some of you just need to, some of you are realizing it's going to be a sacrifice. Once you walk this path, there's no turning back. Some of you are realizing you can't do it the other way. If you try and do it the other way, it's going to lead to heartbreak. You know, because you're trying to date the right way and you having people waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Play games with you, treat you like an option. No, boo, you need to make certain people your slave, your love slave, your sex slave. I don't know how you're going to do it. You just got to figure it out. You just got to figure it out and make it happen. Okay. Okay. That's how we do. Forget signs. Are you a Dom or sub? Remember when we used to do ASL, age, sex, location? King of air. Speak your mind with confidence. Be like, you can get it. No, I'm joking. Okay, I'm not joking. 9 of water. Your wish comes true. All right. Here's the catch, by the way. See, we got the 10 of air. End of a difficult situation. So some of you, your wish is going to come true, but the person who you have to be to maintain it, you have to fully transform. And the manifestation of this wish is going to guide you towards this transformation. Okay. Now we just do big 3. I love it. Boom. So yeah. There we go, buddy. There we go. You getting it. So allow yourself to be guided that nice guys finish last. Maximum life. That's how we do. Okay. Sometimes we come quick too, but most times we finish last. Okay. It is what it is. And it's rarely. It's not even sometimes, it's rarely. Okay. Anyway, here's the underlying theme that we have. I'm also going to be, Pamela, thank you very much. I got your payment. I got your transit forecast report. I see you scheduled it for tomorrow. I got you. Much appreciated. Nancy, I see you got a synastry reading. Hola. Nancy.
Hello, hi, Len.
Is this who?
May I speak with Lenny Gist?
This is not Lenny. This is Michael.
Would you know Lenny or?
I don't. You have the wrong number. I am a fish. I sell fish from the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry about it.
It's okay.
By any chance, were you looking for a property to purchase in Phoenix?
You know what? I need a place to sell my fish. So maybe in Iowa. I don't know. But I don't know who this Lenny is. So I'm sorry. I cannot help you.
That's okay. All right, no worries. I actually work with realtors, either if you're selling or buying a property. In case it's something you might need in the future, you can call us anytime. All right?
Random question. Is your zodiac sign Cancer or Leo?
Sorry, say that one more time, please.
Your zodiac sign, is it Leo or Cancer or Gemini?
It's actually Gemini.
Hey, wait, no way. I'm a Gemini too. That's amazing. Are you June or May?
It's June.
Hey, wait, I'm June 11. We're Gemini twins. This is good, though.
I actually have a twin sister.
Oh my gosh.
Well, anyways, I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. You take care, okay?
No problem. I am on YouTube as the Peace Dealer. If you want to look me up, I do astrology.
Oh, sure. What's the name again?
The Peace Dealer, like drug dealer, but peace, love, and harmony.
Okay, I got it. I'll look you up. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You stay blessed.
Have a good one.
You too. Hey, wait, do you see how I do? Do you see these motherfuckers been harassing me? Talking about Lenny this, Lenny that. Someone who used to own this number is called Lenny. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been getting texts every day. I keep on saying this is not me. I'm just trolling back. Hey, wait, how did I know? I wasn't even going to say Gemini. I was just going to say Leo and Cancer, and then I just said Gemini. But she was trying to get off the phone quick. She's like, okay, I got to go. It is what it is. There you go. You seen it first. Lenny with an I, which is even more outrageous. Lenny with an I, not a Y. It's just ridiculous. But oh well. You seen it first. This is just the average day of the peace dealer. This is what I go through. It is what it is. Why did we get the sign right? I thought she was, damn it. That just, it is what it is. Anyway, that was fun. Thank you guys. Nancy, I am scheduling your synastry report for tomorrow at 11. Thank you very much. I got your order. Awesome. Sweet. So that was fun. We're going to jump right into this right here. Okay. We got to find Lenny though, right? It is what it is. Oh my goodness. Yo, let me get a TV show. It's a wrap. I'm going to feature Colby on it. We're going to have a blast. All right. Right. I'm about to take the clip of that whole conversation and put it on my Instagram. Fuck it. It is what it is. A vlog coming soon. It is what it is. All right. Oh my gosh. Storm Dancer. Not yet. No. It's too MI. Too much. Not yet. They have to be initiated first. Okay. So, all right. All right. So the message that we have for this week, we have the Page of Earth and the Ten of Swords, the end of a difficult situation, coming here with reinvention, good news about financial matters. So this week is bringing the end of an old way of thinking, the permanent end of certain bad habits that you are replacing with new habits, a new way to work out, more determined consistency in your studying. Some of you are going to take more of a practical approach towards studying new money-making opportunities, online courses, short form courses. Page of Pentacles isn't like a long 6-week course. It's going to be something that's relatively practical, easy, and simple. Okay. So sounds like fun. If anything, sounds like a lot of fun. And on top of that, I'm going to pull one more. We got the Five of Water, things not turning out the way you'd hope. So this is going to, and this is very important. Circumstances do not matter. Circumstances do not matter. Your 3D, one thing I'm learning about manifestation in it being a lifestyle, the 3D is just an illusion you're projecting. So for the case of third party situations, let's use the case of like wanting to get a job or wanting to be in a relationship, and you're just hooked on manifesting a situation with someone, and you're seeing third party situations. You're seeing that person might be dating someone, or the employer might hire someone else. That should not stop your manifestation. You still want to focus more on the end goal while you enjoy the journey. You still want to feel the feelings while you're seeing the movie scene that you may not like. You are the director, the producer, and the screenwriter of the movie scene. You have people who are booked, like your significant partner is a main character in your play. You cast the role of who that is. If someone doesn't fulfill that role, you can just recast that with someone better than you, better for you. Okay. Or you may be looking at a movie scene with them with a third party, but you don't always know if they're going to stay with that person or not. You just have to keep focusing on the vibration and enjoy the show. Be okay with things not turning out the way you may like, because this will help you adjust what movie you're bringing in. And it's okay to have these ups and downs. Just know most of this sorrow is going to be based on your expectation and not what's for you. You will always get this or something better. This is the promise I have for you guys. And this week is going to kind of break this down, because some of you are aligned. For example, some of you have been aligned with people or jobs or goals that were standing in place for you. Okay. News of an exciting new endeavor. Okay. And so now that these people have served their purpose, it's time for them to move on. It's time for you to let them go, so that what is supposed to take their place, which is way better for you, will take their place. Some of you are at the stage where you're not letting it go, but you have to let it go, because if it's for you, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to change its appearance and nature to stay, or it's going to leave and something better will take its place. Do you have faith that you are manifesting what you want or something better? Because you're co-creating the universe. So you have your vision, and then your higher self and the universe is like, we like that vision. We like that vision. We're going to change it up a bit though, because it can be so much better. We like your vision, but we know what you want. So we know you deserve so much better, and you're not dreaming big enough. And so that's going to feel like you have to let go of what you want, so that, and I'm telling this to myself as much as you, so that you can trust life of a Pisces, so that you can trust where you're headed. Because a lot of you, myself more than you at this point, I'm impatient as fuck. In fact, I feel like a lot of you don't have doubt in manifesting what you want. It's just impatience. Okay. So when you really trust that, you'll let go of the time limit. You'll let go of it not happening as quick as you want, because and for example, for those of you waiting for a message from your significant partner, for those of you waiting, like myself, a lot of us are stuck in waiting. You have everything you need. You're ready. Shout out to the tarot priest. If you don't watch her on YouTube, she is literally one of the GOATs. Hit her up. She hooks it up. All right. And a lot of what she's been also sharing, as much as many people, but what's important right now is we're ready. We don't have to be stuck in this energy of waiting. You don't have to wait to hear from someone. You don't have to wait for an opportunity. It's already there. You already have, I know this is going to blow your mind. You have the message that you want to receive from your significant partner already. It just hasn't happened in this time and space. And so you have to hold the space to receive it. Okay. You already have that message. Your significant partner already sent that message within you. Your significant partner, your dream job already reached out that opportunity within you. You just have to focus on how that makes you feel. Isn't it wonderful, a Neville Goddard technique, that this has happened? It's not an affirmation. You're feeling that feeling and you're approaching your day with it. You're not attached if it happens like that or not, because you are the creator. And this is how magically you will see what aligns with you manifest, so that you can settle or not settle with that. Okay. So it's very, 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 very important. You don't have to wait. Go out and take action and allow the universe to co-create with you. Some of that action is inaction. Inaction and surrender doesn't mean you're waiting. Surrendering means letting go of doubt. Some of you feel like what you have to let go is this intense desire. No, keep desiring what you want. Let go of all the reasons you think it would work. And by the way, if you look up circumstances don't matter on Instagram, I binged a lot of that content last night. So a lot of what I'm saying is coming from this page. Go read that page. Circumstances don't matter on Instagram. Shout out to her. She fire. She's practiced her techniques. It's worked for her. And it's really just mindset. It's a lifestyle. So, you know what I'm saying? Let go of all the reasons you've told yourself it won't work, because that's why it won't work. Let it go. Allow yourself to receive magic and stay in this lifestyle of just really creating the reality you want and get out your own way. However, it doesn't change the fact that this week There could be someone that you saw a future with that is just not going to work out like that. There could be something that you expected that is just not going to work out like that. And when the time comes, let that shit go, because you deserve much better than your current situation. Doesn't mean that that person had to be with you. That person is going to be better with whoever they're meant to be with. You're going to be better with who you're meant to be with, even if that you're not meant to be with anyone right now. So enjoy the process. Stay in a state of joy. Wow, this is someone who I wanted to be with. They're happy with someone else. That's amazing. That opens up so much space for me to connect with someone even better for me. Stay in that state of joy. It's beautiful. What you may find, however, is that what you have been doing, okay, has actually been helping you, and that there are a lot of surprise twists in this movie that align more with what you want. You just have to keep pushing forward and not dwelling on what's not working. Oh, wow. She has a YouTube page too. That's crazy. Only because I just typed it in right now and it looks like it wanted to come out. That's weird. That's wild. Let me try that again. Before I go into the signs, I'm going to pull some more messages because they coming out like hotcakes. So circumstances don't matter is on YouTube as well. So I put her YouTube channel and just type that in Google. I put that in the description. And then the Tarot Priest. All right. So Bree, if you refresh the video, you'll see those links in the description. So yeah, I didn't know she had a YouTube. That's what's up. I'm gonna look at that too. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah, she doesn't have any YouTube videos, but that's the lady. So she's also on Instagram. Whew. I have no one person. I have the person meant for me to come. That's the purest element. You don't want to have anyone in mind. You want to just have the person meant for you, and then that person will come through too. But yeah, shout out to Brian Scott. Not that you can't. Some of you are drawn to someone, and it's okay. Like they could be an archetype until that comes through. But yeah, other than that. Goddess Nation, it's totally fine. You don't want to beat yourself up for sabotage. It's not always sabotage. Sometimes it's your subconscious protecting you from a situation that won't work. Maybe you would have been perfect with him, but the relationship just wasn't for both of you. Maybe something bad could happen to both of you, and that doesn't mean that either of you are wrong for each other, wrong people, but just embrace the process, okay? And Shadow Goddess, no problem. Thank you very much. So other than that, shout out to all these channels and just the consciousness through the collective that is kind of, none of this stuff is new, but just bringing more to a resurgence and stuff. Anyway, I want to pull 3 general cards for romance for you. Alex Wiggins, I got your birth chart reading for tomorrow. I got you. Shout out to you. The fiends like, give me a nick. Oops. Fly. Right. Okay. Goddess Nation, I got you. Shout out to you young goddesses and queens out here. So, 4 of water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, open your eyes to the possibilities. Some of you may feel disillusioned with love. Some of you may be so distracted because you're focusing on one outcome The Four of Cups means that there is love opportunities around you, but you're curving it. Some of you are completely curving or curving an opportunity that may come back because you're just not feeling it, or you're focused on one thing that didn't work out. And we do have the King of Fire, focus, focus, focus. So this is you breaking through, being a lot more bold and assertive, regardless of gender. And the Seven of Wands is, once again, breaking through this whole illusion of choice. Okay. One thing that, we have that grandmom and granddad didn't have their options. And so this gives you the illusion that there's so many people to choose from, but that's not even the way love works at all. Okay. Amongst other things. And Colby is no longer with us on Clearsight Consulting, but he does still have his own business. His readings are legit. I would highly recommend. While he was on our team, he was killing that shit too. All right. Shout out to you, Colby. And yeah, I highly recommend hitting him up for readings. They are legit. What else would they be? Right. Anyway, a lot of this is going to break through with the Four of Water because you're going to find more your center and core, which will help you approach romance more authentically now that you're kind of shaking off expectations. But really, you want to just take a completely different approach towards who, the archetype of who and what you're wanting to attract. And that's all really requiring you go in. Okay. And that's where it's like less about love or career. Everything you want is within you. There is a world and a god or goddess inside. And as long as you align and tap into that, reality will align with you. I thought that was the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, I've always believed that, but like I never really understood that. And I'm starting to understand that more, a little bit more. So shout out to you, Rosemary. Okay, we do have the Lovers card. These are career insights, intimate relationships, carefully weigh decisions. We have this with ego, a false sense of entrapment. So the Lovers and the Devil card. And we just, so sex workers, some of you. And then we have the Seven of Air, of course, this messy shit. So that's really interesting because for career, you want to be mindful of people trying to take advantage of your passion. Devil Lovers card is like someone seeing you love to do what you love for the love. And so they want to work with you knowing you don't care about the business. And so they're going to fleece you if you let them. Okay. That's just one interpretation. It doesn't have to be all of it. Devil card, ego, and the Lovers card also is making sure you don't let your talent at what you do get to your head, but also be mindful of others who want your talents for the wrong reasons, or even sexually for the wrong reasons. Okay. Other than that, for some of you, this could be sex at work, quid pro quo. Be careful about having sex with clients if that's not your thing. It can get messy, okay, with that Seven of Swords. It doesn't even have to be like that. Seven of Swords, Devil Lovers is something messy. It's something controversial. We may see elements of this actually come out in news stories this week. So, Four of Air, Two of Fire, Awakening. Okay. You're coming into very exciting news, is it, right? And this is going to help you come into a different perspective about how to manifest what you want to manifest. A lot of you are going to realize this mental break you've taken because you've been approaching it wrong. You're going to completely transform the approach of how you realize you have more options and ability to do this than ever. Okay. So would you still recommend manifesting the person you want? Absolutely. Your heart is drawn to them for a reason. If you have seen signs and synchronicities that are pushing you away from this person and you're not reading the red flags, then just let it go. But if you're seeing signs, trust the signs. Still manifest this person. The worst case scenario is that you're not going to get with them, but you held space to attract someone who resonates with similar energy and vibrates better. I've done this countless times. I've literally manifested connections with certain people who have almost the same sun and moon, or sneak peeks beforehand. So it's definitely not impossible. Okay, it opens you up to the multidimensional possibility of what is possible to manifest, amongst other things. Okay, so Karina, I got your PayPal, and I'll be pulling 3 cards for you for the live. All right. Thank you. I would focus on the feeling of the desired connection, not the person. So angel energy, basically what is the tips to manifest someone you are in the same frequency with? Focus on the feeling of the desired connection, not the person, because that's going to manifest the person who can match your frequency, and you can share that connection with. And you'll find that it's not just one person. You start to manifest experiences, people, romantic, platonic situations that all vibrate with that feeling, because we're all just one vibe. That's really the lesson here. That's why when you start to look past that and into the illusion of separation, in that we're not just one frequency, and then you start to delineate this or that, you confuse yourself, because that's not what spirit sees. Your ego sees this separation. Spirit just sees one energy. So it doesn't understand it doesn't make sense. It's like the subconscious does not process negatives. So spirit does not process separation. And that might be what you are blocking yourself with in manifesting anything. Okay. And this is where, when you get that hack, other people start manifesting what you want without you even having to say or think it, because you're tapped in and aligned. So other than that, a lot of what's ending for you is you giving your power away, and you're getting ready to just take it all back. You have been, but more so than ever. Okay. So we do have release, the end of a phase or situation. Yep, this is the same 10 of Cups. We got the 10 of Swords. Rosalba, I got you with the 3 cards. We got the 10 of Swords and the Death card. So, of course, first quarter square in a Scorpio season eclipse, we are completely stepping into transformation. The end of this difficult situation is because this is huge. Live like you are with someone, and if you create that space, they'll show up. This is because personally, okay, you're going to transform your personality. Okay. Oh my God. And this is going to uplift you out of the old situation, because you're taking a different approach to it. For example, a large reason why I realized I was single for the longest time is because I didn't realize that as much as I thought I wanted to be in a relationship, every single one of my actions actually showed that the last thing I wanted to be in was a relationship. And it made me recognize how the frequency of my actions completely suppressed and contradicted the frequency of my desires. All right. And so many of you are going to come into more alignment than ever on how to get out your own way, or to, draw boundaries against, or to not let in people who get in your way, or distract you. Okay. Even more, huh? All right. 50-minute mark it is. Ooh, Queen of Earth. This is a special message for anyone with your crush. Your crush is dealing with different options, but they just move slow. So some of you feel like your crush might not be interested in you, whether they're a man or a woman, or you might feel like there's blockages. They're just moving slow. And despite their options, they still see you as the shining light. Okay, so actually, before we But as we start Aries, I want to start this with a very important channel. Okay. Some of you, this is going to resonate with. Some of you, actually, hopefully all of you, this resonates with. Okay. But basically, the story of not just your love life, but this is an analogy. I hope this analogy resonates with you. In this story and analogy, you have a main character. You have a princess. This princess could be interchangeable. So this girl could be a boy dealing with women or boys, or a woman dealing with women or boys. It doesn't matter. So everyone's inclusive, right? So in this story, you have a princess who sets off to find, or she's not necessarily looking, but she's taking advantage of her options. Okay. And relative to that, along her journey, she was first drawn to a certain man. And this man, which is crazy, she didn't understand why she had this feeling with this man, right? But the feeling was very strong. However, she looked at what this man had as far as money, cars, jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Status, a strong family line and background, all the dimensions, right? And she saw that this man did not have any of that really, especially more so compared to other men. She started to see externally, wow, this person has like so much great public standing. If anything, she was distracted by her options. So she passed on that person and went towards this journey, connecting with so many different suitors. One person had all the luxury, another person had all the connections, someone else had all the sexual moves and the allure, someone else had all the smarts, someone else had all the success. But what none of them had was that connection that they felt, or that she felt, with this first person. Furthermore, okay, it's almost as if it's not like she was chasing that feeling, but she just felt that something wasn't there. From the outside looking in, okay, and seeing the allure of these people, once she looked at what they had on the inside, there was really nothing there. Only to come back around to this man who she then recognized what made this man different from everyone else. And it wasn't, it was because she had to actually experience everyone else that she was able to appreciate what she passed on initially. And what she recognized is all of these people, which is an analogy for you. This man that was being passed on is an analogy for you, and this princess is an analogy for those who have to go on that adventure in order to recognize your worth. She recognized that you didn't have anything that all these other people had, but you had God. But that man had God. All those other people had everything, but they didn't have God. So even though they had all these stuff that brought them all this attention, inside they don't have any substance. They don't have God. This other person didn't have any of that, but he had God. And she recognized that that person with none of those other stuff had infinitely more than everyone with those cars, the jewelry, that. Boom. Simple analogy. It's a story you'll hear in many different lores, in many different forms, but it's very, very important because this is definitely something that most likely resonates with you very powerfully, because many people now are a lot of this is based on the last decade, the Jupiter cycle. That princess was Jupiter for some people going around. Okay. Now that Jupiter is coming back into Aries and you've leveled up, right? Many of you have never necessarily lost your confidence in yourself, okay, relative to this whole notion of not being seen as valuable. You just kept moving forward. And so now you're getting ready to be revisited by certain people who have a newfound appreciation for you because you kept consistent. Even though you didn't have all that external stuff, you had it where it counts. This is an analogy for your inner world and strength and locus of control versus the external, where people will blind you with what looks right, right? Obviously, it's called balance, but the whole lesson is, what does it gain a man to sell their soul and gain the world, right? Who, like those of you who have it where it counts within, you will never miss out on anything that is for you, period. You will just grow like fine wine and your value will get higher because you are cultivating what matters. While that person thought the only thing that mattered was to buy rich cars, and the other person focuses a lot more on their focus on being a celebrity or putting the image. You did the inner work. You did the inner, you valued invisible things that last forever, not visible accolades that don't even last before you die. Or if they do, it is what it is. There's a bunch of people who never know you that know about you. It's meaningless in the long run. Okay. Ultimately, period. It's just vanity. It's just hubris. It's just pride. That shit doesn't do anything for ya. Okay. But that substance, that eternal, everlasting life that you carry on past this life, see it through to eternity, baby. So you want to look forward to really being seen and appreciated for you, to where it's sought after. Okay, these people have toured. They've realized that what glitters is not gold, and they're desperately seeking substance that you always had. And now that they've come back to you, they see that it's even more. But whereas they passed on you, now that they've come back to you, now they have to wait in line because now you have a line. You weren't just sitting there, you are pushing forward. And just like she or that person passed on your substance, some other people didn't pass and now they're enjoying it. So it is what it is. Now, the underlying theme that we have for Aries is the Four of Earth. This is assured material gain. This Aries is promising this very great financial level of stability that moving forward, you're going to be in a position to very magically, if not very powerfully, step into and own. So with that being said, many of you are going to come into more financial stability in a way that will increase your reputation, standing, power, and authority. Okay. It's also a great period to save your money. Okay. We do have balance. So the week is starting off with great moderation and management. We do have the Ace of Water. There's new feelings for some of you, a new love, spiritual awakening that coming into you, bringing your lifestyle into more moderation will support this. And we do have the 10 of Water, Aries. Damn. Whoa. 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 Aries is saying that you're balancing your life so that something new, the beginning of the week is going to involve you letting go of things that no longer fit with your life because something new is going to take its place. Ace of Water is someone opening up their heart to you that you love, that's going to lead into a peak climax. So it's like starting a relationship with someone that immediately turns into a happily ever after or the best relationship ever. But this doesn't have to be romantic. Ace of Water, 10 of Water is a peak experience of feeling similar to you winning a gold Olympic medal, especially if Chariot was here. So whatever you start new, and this is so very important because this is not the message for Aries. This is the message from Aries. You know what the deal is. You getting 13 messages, okay? Rosalba, Yasoda, and Corina, I got your PayPals. Y'all are gonna be first. All right. So this is already a super beautiful message, especially with this foundation and stability. So this week is literally you balancing your life to accept something new. Where is Aries in your chart? Because that's where this message is going to come through. For those of you who have Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising progressed, you're going to be the one who's probably giving the Ace of Cups, or you're going to embody this a lot more directly. So it's going to be more accurate for you. For romance, we have the Nine of Fire. You want to practice discernment. So the experiences you've gained from romantic lessons that have built your walls up and that have got you more defended have also made you more discerning. They have helped you learn what to look out for. They've helped you learn how to spot red flags. So the Nine of Fire is you being very defensive and protective over this union, and you being in a position to enjoy what it is you want to protect and defend. Now, we do have the Three of Fire, so many of you are going to move forward with abundance and an ability to make very lucrative long and short-term plans moving forward. And this is going to be very powerful. I like the theme of blue on top and then the theme of red, okay? So things are going to look very good. You just want to have patience for these things to break through. I have a feeling that you may not expect what's to come in the way it does and how gloriously it does. So just accept it. Don't feel like you have to do anything. Just accept it, okay? So with that being said, Aries is for sure saying it wants smoke, okay? It definitely wants smoke. Some of you, for your opinions and views, may be attracting the ire and negativity of certain forces and frequencies. And don't back down. You're with the smoke this week. Let anyone try you. You got angels, man, and you're stronger than you realize. You can knock someone out too if you have to. Not that you have to get violent, but Sean Price violent, baby. And the Empress, rest in peace, Sean Price. So the outcome is lavish abundance. We already got abundance with the Three of Fire. And so the outcome is lavish abundance. Okay. This is, for some of you, maybe pregnancy too, because we got the Ace of Water and then the Empress. So this is more, it's not unexpected. This is if you're trying to get pregnant. Aries always wants smoke. This is facts. It's there for you. Okay. Criminy, Jiminy Cricket. I love that. So next we got Taurus. Message for who needs to hear this. Shout out to you, Joyce. If he was a winner, your ancestors wouldn't be trying to keep you from him. To whom it may concern, let him go, boo. That's kind of comical. Okay. Pregnant with blessings. I love it. All right. So Taurus, the message we have from Taurus to you. So basically, Aries is promising something new, and it's going to be good. You're going to feel good. Middle to the, whatever comes into you middle of the week that sounds new, it's like, if someone that you like opens up their feelings to you at the end of the week, you're going to be having some orgasms with them. It's definitely going to be blissful. Why did I say orgasms like that? I have a problem. Anyway, the underlying theme we have from Taurus's message to you is the Four of Fire. So we had the Four of Earth for Aries, and now we have the Four of Fire. Contentment. Some of you are going to perhaps move in with a partner or friend, strengthen your current home situation. Four of Fire is great for real estate. For those of you who want, especially you Aqua Risings with the eclipse in your fourth, for those of you, did I say that? Comes into, I didn't even know I said that. For those of you who personally Want to build new property. This is just a lot of abundance in that home front and passionately. Okay. So that's crazy. I'm saying my Freudian slips are nasty now. We got the renewal. This is judgment. So that this week starts off with a total awakening. Taurus is going to have you review everything that has got you to where you are right now and where you're ready to go moving forward. Okay. This is beautiful because Aries, we know, got balance. Okay. So, yo, straight up. So, that being said, we do have unity, traditional viewpoints or methods. This is the Taurus card, doing things by the book. This awakening is going to set a lot of you on a philosophical and or religious spiritual path that's going to make sense of a lot of the intuitions you gained to now add a more orthodox, constructive belief system to operate your spirituality off of. This could be a pope-like figure who guides the way. This could be you stepping into more of this calling to be that authority figure people come for advice. And we have this with the Six of Earth. So there's gifts of money, there's paying off loans or debts, and there's being in a position to balance your financial flow or induce financial flow. Okay. Taurus is saying that many of you are about to awaken on a very powerful path of philanthropy. That lets me know it's making it rain. Y'all, a lot of y'all are about to make considerably a lot more money than normal so that you can give it back and be a source of flow where people can be greatly enriched by how you share this extra money you have. Now, for romance, we do have the sun. There's a happy outcome for you. Okay. Specifically this week, it doesn't matter what things may look like now. The sun card is one of the best cards to get ever, especially for a romance card. So Taurus is saying, look forward to this week. There's brilliant ideas that will inspire your heart to shoot your shot or receive love, and that's beautiful. We also do have the Hermit. So you're going to gain a lot of expertise in your own skills and spiritual path and find unique ways to take this next step and incorporate into your career. So many of you are becoming more of an expert in your career. The Hermit is specialized knowledge and wisdom that only you have. You have a lot of general physicians, but then in a city, there might be only 3 neurosurgeons. So the Hermit is going to represent that specialist. And this is representing you coming into greater specialization of what you do, which may take greater research to come into that. But I see this as you coming into your own more so than ever. See, you got to be like Lady N, okay? You got to know, you got to bring that energy. You're the attraction. Bring it. Okay? Don't worry about it. Just strut your stuff. Now we do have Knight of Water, falling in love, wedding proposals. This is very feel-good energy. Knight of Water is ending the week off very seductively. Some of you, this is an actual Justin Bieber who's going to baby you out of your pants. Others of you, you're Justin Bieber. Shout out to Justin Bieber. So the Knight of Water is definitely falling in love with life, being so grateful for all these developments that you take on a much more romantic, seductive approach. You're singing, you're emotionally incorporating and connecting with everything around you. So beautiful. Okay. We got 2 out the pan. This has been amazing so far. Once again, for those of you who would like actual tarot card readings, we got 3 or 4 people on queue right now. So 1 card for 20, 2 cards for 30. We have 3 card readings in queue. If anyone, you guys, the chat is literally the best part about it. I love y'all. If anyone wants to join the queue, you're welcome. Okay. I will always say this once again. Some of you are super psychic. So always stay tuned to the live readings. Because if you don't buy a live reading, I might give someone a live reading that will resonate with you. Because you might have similar sun sign or moon sign with them. Or maybe you might be going through something similar. If it don't apply, let it fly. But the nature of readings are, we're not like in our unique individual setting, we think that we're separate from other people. So if you looked at this bird's eye, you would realize a lot of us go through the same things during the same seasons. Like if you were to have a bird's eye view of every single Gemini sun, many of us say the same words at the same time, but in different contexts. I might say wow, and a Gemini said wow in another context because we're in a similar frequency. May not happen like that, but it's something that with case studying and research, I'm going to actually prove with science or debunk with science. That's the beautiful thing about experimentation. A lot of my theories can be debunked as false, and I'll have facts for them. So the opposite can happen too, which, you know, I've kind of already said this happened, but everything's different. It is what it is. Why would I trade my birthright for money? Okay, or like Esau for some food. Don't be like Esau. So other than that, oh yeah, shout out to all of y'all. Definitely, you guys are the first people I'm gonna hit up when I do the documentaries, the Neptune and Cap documentaries, the Uranus and Scorpio documentaries. Like, it's gonna be so fun. So with that being said, the message we have from Gemini with you, I'm picking it up heavy. I'm picking it up heavy. These messages moving forward from Cancer are about to get saucy. They're about to get intense. They're about to get saucy. So Gemini, this is the last breath of reprieve. We got the Queen of Earth. Queen of Earth is a very mature, financially sound woman who will work to help manage your life. Some of the Queen of Earths it's just gonna be like any Capricorn or Virgo woman. Just be like, your life is trash and you need me. No. You need me to manage your life. No. It's okay. You can thank me later. And they don't see once the Queen of Earth steps into your life, you make a shit ton of money with her. So congratulations. For some of you, you are this Queen of Earth. You're just gonna be like, yeah, your life's a mess. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring structure for you. Know how they do. You know how Cap and Virgo. But it is what it is. Let me not make fun of Zodiac signs. This is you also taking a more sensible approach towards your finances, towards everything you're doing, instead of just rushing. Let the analysis that lets you really balance whether things are worth or not doing allow you to take action, whether it's worth doing or not. Okay. So the first message for Gemini we have is the 5 of Earth, fear surrounding money, and this sense of not knowing if you'll be able to handle certain financial obligations. Let them just be fears. Release those fears. What the 5 of Earth, because remember, we have the Queen of Earth, so there's going to be greater management moving forward. You want this to let you know who can you ask for support, who is in your corner. Because for some of you, it's not even that you're financially dealing with issues. You just might feel alienated. You might not feel as valued. And periods like this help you see who your real friends are when you're in need versus when someone needs something from you. You feel me? Okay. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Alex Wiggins. Okay, yeah, I got your reading. I got your order. So, and Yanni, I'm glad this resonates because it gets better. We do have the 7 of Water. So the 7 of Water is going to confront any sense of distractions. Okay, some of you could be escaping to distract yourself. Some of you could be focused, but you might be brought up illusions. So Gemini is saying to be careful about options being presented to you. That is not an option. It's just the illusion of choice. This is meant to show you, of course, that not everything that glitters is gold, but it's also going to enter you into some kind of spiritual awakening that will alter your state of mind due to whether substances or even if you're sober, experimenting with state changes to disassociate your mind so that your consciousness can go through said experiences. Sometimes our mind is so critical, it keeps us in 3D. And so this kind of helps us facilitate this. And we do have ego. So this is, of course, going to draw up any toxic habits or attract toxic people so that much of this can get broken through. And not just this can get broken through, a lot of this week has much to do with fully bringing into your conscious awareness all the blockages in the different areas that are there because you gave your power away and you enabled it. You gave these people leverage. So this week is just you taking that power back and applying a much more mature approach to how you break through all of this. So these cards are not the best cards in this order, but it's one of those weeks that you need to see your shadow so that you can confront yourself on ways your own habits are holding you back or how you're enabling others to hold you back with their habits. We do have the Ace of Air. So Gemini is saying that much important communication is going to be had. Some of you have been wanting to hear from certain people, and you're going to be receiving a message that illuminates the truth of a situation. For some of you, you're that Ace of Air. You're going to come up with an epiphany that you have to tell somebody, and you're going to tell them. The Ace of Air is saying, do not hold back. Go in and communicate the truth. Some of you, the truth between you and someone is that you're both unicorn fairies. The Ace of Swords is saying, don't sugarcoat what you're saying. If your truth is that you're a unicorn fairy with someone else, show them the receipts. Ace of Air means you're going to have the receipts. You're going to break through because it's like, look, this is the truth. So you're either receiving that or you will simultaneously also in your own way be communicating that. But there's so much open communication. For those of you who've had blockage in communication, it's breaking through this week. And some of you can initiate that by just speaking the truth. Now, for career, we do have renewal. You are going to awaken to a new direction in your career. Some of you are awakening to the fact that a certain stage of your career is over or a certain direction is over. And this is going to align you more to what you're meant to do concerning your work. That's so crazy considering Kanye West. Okay. And then we do have the Four of Air. That shit is crazy. He got me on the edge of my seat. Okay, because like all Geminis and Pisces, especially Pisces, Sagittarius, like especially Virgos, they're coming for you next. So I'm looking at Supreme Dreams, Mark Phillips. I'm looking at Dave Chappelle. I'm looking at Joe Budden, all these major prominent Virgos, just like Tory Lanez got at. One of the funniest comedians ever, Teddy, he's dead. He's dead. Okay. Young Thug is in prison. Okay. They try to come for Joe Rogan. Okay. Chadwick Boseman is dead. So Virgo, you're next. You're next. You're next. Anyway, we do have the Four of Air. So the Four of Air is talking about rest, relaxation. You're going to clear your mind. The outcome of this is going to give you mental clarity and restoration, especially with that Ace of Air. I feel like a lot of you have had your breath held. Maybe, especially for some of you, certain people have been cold towards you. They haven't been open about communicating. And this week is going to... They've been coming for Sag. They canceled Andrew Tate. They've been coming for Sag. The Saturn square is going to come for Virgo, but it's going to affect Gemini and Sag, and it's going to suppress Pisces. It's going to use Pisces. So if Pisces is not with the agenda, it's going to suppress Pisces. If they're with the agenda, it's going to use them. We saw this happen with Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion was used by Saturn to go against who? Leo, Tory Lanez. It is what it is. She was backed by Saturn in industry. Whether she was right or not, like I'm not saying that she's right or not. I'm just saying the facts. The fact is that's what happened. It's gonna happen to Pisces next. This is how it works, baby. When Saturn was in Capricorn, who was the Capricorn used? Dr. Fauci. Anyway, yeah, let's go. I got the receipts. Let's go. All right, this is about to get super saucy. Cancer. So we're gonna see. What's going to happen with Pisces? 'Cause everything's the genius of Pisces is that Pisces waits for everyone else to get it, and then they do it, and everything changes. Rinse, repeat. I love everyone has a set. Okay. I know you meant this different, but I love how. Yeah, thank you. The fact that I have to clarify my statements. Thank you. Because that's the narrative culture war. Because people that because I have a Gemini sun, Neptune square my Gemini sun will have people twist what I say. Kind of like, yay. Just fight that good fight. Just fight that good fight. So here's the thing. Okay. Everyone knows a Sag friend who's down bad. And not in the way you meant it, because I know people who are down bad like that, but it just made me realize everyone has one Sagittarius friend that's down bad, like in the comments, like sending people dick pics or just down bad, just like, what's up? Sag, you're so wild. Like, what the fuck? You have at least one Sag friend that you can't even take out because they're just going to be oblivious. They're just going to do some wild shit. But you still gotta have that one Sag friend. You have to have at least that one Sag friend because once it's time to go down, they're gonna get lit. It's gonna get lit. It is what it is. Everyone has at least one. Like, bro, what do you do? Like, what? And then they'll get away with it too. Like, there's no way anyone else can do that and get away with it like you did. Like, we didn't even think. Anyway, my bad. The underlying theme and message we have from Cancer. I'm worried that Fauci might be the fall guy, and then the real people responsible don't really get anything, but hey, it's something. Life experience. Cancer is saying that in order to realize who is for you and what is for you, tragedy must strike so it sees who's for you or not. It's not a bad tower moment. This is a life experiment, Freudian, that will basically weed out what's not meant for you. It's something you'll be able to adapt to, but it's one of those experiences that show. So for example, for some of you, you're going to be at a bank and someone's going to try and rob the bank. That's a tower moment. But because someone tried to rob the bank, the person who you were dating who was there, instead of protecting you instinctually, they ran away. They got scared, right? So now because of that tower moment, you know that in a real moment of situation, that person's not for you. Even if they think so, that moment showed you who that person really is. So that's what Cancer is saying. You might be going through a life experience that's going to make it look like you're defeated. This resonates with a certain Cancer rising. But the test is who is who when this happens? Because the truth is, Ace of Air, baby, it's just an illusion. The Tower card, that person's going to bounce back. And once they bounce back, they're going to see who was real and who was fake. Okay. All you got to do is just adapt. A mutable sign trait. We got the Empress. This week is starting off with lavish abundance. Some of you might be pregnant. You know what I'm saying? With possibilities or baby. But it is what it is. Hey, where's Janice at? Shout out to Janice. I don't know why I just felt the need. I don't know why my heart was just like, what's up with Janice? Is she about to show up in the reading? I don't know if she is, but shout out to you, Jay. Janice is like the mom in Cancer on our team. Shout out to her. She's so fucking psychic. All you Cancers are so fucking psychic. You need to chill. Pregnant with more money. But yeah, Janice is the Empress of our team. So shout out to you. So we do also have the 8 of Air, an illusion of being trapped. Be very careful about being gaslighted, Cancer, to the point where you start to doubt yourself. This is now the message that I'm getting for you, Cancer, or from Cancer. So this will apply to Cancer, but this is for all of you. The message, so if you're a Cancer, been there, done that. You're used to this. If you're not a Cancer, this will piss you off. So basically, many of you are expressing insight that you feel, but you don't see. And so people don't realize how powerfully you feel it. So you know it's real. There's evidence to break through this. But instead of it being confirmed, you're being gaslighted. These forces gaslighting you are threatened that you're picking up the right direction. They're seeing you throw a dart in the right direction, but they know that you don't know where that bullseye is. But you could be throwing it there, you could be throwing it there, but you're throwing it in the right direction. And so you are being gaslighted so hard so that you start to throw it in a different direction. And the Eight of Swords is saying, don't let your external appearances deceive you. Break out this illusion of feeling stuck and trapped. You have to change the way you're thinking about your situation to change your life. For some of you, this is also just feeling trapped and stuck and not sure how to move. But psychically, what I'm feeling is you being gaslighted. The reason why you feel stuck isn't because you're stuck. You're listening to people who you shouldn't be listening to. You're trying to get, Dario, I got you. You're trying to get confirmation from people who are deceiving you. You're trying to get indirect confirmation from people who don't even know how to. And let's not blame other people, because the issue wasn't other people. It is just the vehicle through how some of this is being expressed. Our enemy is not flesh and blood, right? But relative to this frequency war, the Eight of Air is going to have you break out considerably. So this Eight of Air is more positive than negative. It's going to fully confront all your limiting beliefs and ask you if you still want to give power to them, because only you can remove the blindfold. And we do have the Three of Earth, which is going to step you into teamwork and creativity. So the end of the week, Cancer is saying you're going to get recognition for very high quality work that you worked with other people in order to instill. And this is what's going to bring the team together. It's going to take this abundance that you're stepping into at the beginning of the week, break you through limiting beliefs, and then reach out to the right people to really ground more of these practical projects as you get ready for breakthrough. Who else is feeling this vibe? I'm feeling a very powerful and calm vibe right now. It's probably just in my head, right? But I just want to see if anyone else feels it too. We are reading from the Angel Tarot cards. Okay. Don't break before the breakthrough. Gotta love it. I love that. That's beautiful. So for romance, we have the Ace of Water. That's why I was feeling good. I was like, oh, no, I'm just joking. But it could be why I'm feeling good. We do have new love. So for romance, we got the rose tinted glasses. Some of you are about to be like, other people, someone's going to open their cup to you. So this correlates with Aries and Gemini, because Gemini got the Ace of Air. Cancer has the Ace of Water. So some of you have to open to the fact that there's brand new love on the horizon for you, whether it's with someone new or whether it's a new feeling from someone existing. Okay. For others of you, this could be you being in love with being single. Like you just have a whole new love for how amazing you are. And it's going to attract so much opportunity and you're enjoying it. For others of you, this is a brand new, pure love and relationship that ties into, of course, your soul. And being that this is in between the beginning and middle, it looks like this is going to happen the beginning of the week. Okay. So that's beautiful. All right. We do have the Six of Air. So the Ace of Air and the Ace of Water is talking about new clarity and emotions, which work really well together in tandem with the Ace of Water we got for Aries. So new love, new feelings, new emotions, spiritual awakening, new abilities and part of these new feelings all on the table, baby. We got the Six of Air. Things are looking up. So you're going to be sailing towards a more positive future in the direction of your career. You're going to be applying problem solving. Okay. And be in a position to push you forward. I just read that right. I didn't read that right before. Okay. So congrats, Devin. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. So we do have Ego, the devil card. Cancer, why is the devil always hating on you, yo? Why is your op always hating? That's crazy. Dark Wings, that's so awesome. Good luck to you, bro. Cancer, you got this Pluto weird obsession. Your ops are obsessed with you, yo. Cancer is saying that your ops are obsessed with you. They don't like you, but they can't get over how they can't manipulate you. Your ops are powerful as fuck. These people, the image that I have is like these people can buy anyone. Everyone has a price. Everyone has a price. These people have seen the most proud people, the most timid people. They've seen all sorts of people. And what they realize about all of them is that everyone has a price. But they're obsessed with you because out of everyone they've dealt with, you're the one person who doesn't have a price. You're the one person who they put all the money. They didn't even feel that you were worth all that money. They're like, what? What? You're saying no to this much money? I've given people 10 times the amount I'm offering you, bitch. And so they brought all that money and you still said no to it. And they can't believe it. These people can't believe, like, they've seen people who say money can't buy me. They bought those same people with money. So like now they're looking at you like, I don't like this, but why can't I buy this person? Why can't I buy you? Why can't I manipulate you? And on the surface, they're acting unbothered, but it irks them. It kills them. So that's what's going to really be exposed here. Either within you or realistically within people who you have given leverage, who you're taking your power back. So do expect a confrontation from the devil. Okay, this shadow of your ego. Many of you make these people uncomfortable because these are the type of people that put on airs and have something to prove. I drive this car. I come from this. You're unassuming. You don't do any of that. You don't do any of that, but you have this aura about you that does what they're trying to do without you saying any words. And these people are obsessed. They're like, what the fuck does that person have that I don't have? I have more money than this person. I dress better than this person. I talk better than this person. Why do they have some piece that's eluding me? It's because you ain't full of shit, my friend. It's because you are legit, my friend. It's because you did the inner work, my dear. Congratulations. Inner work lasts forever. And the work doesn't stop, thankfully. So keep up the great work, okay? The main characters, Leo. Jesus. The message that we have for you. I got you, JMG. Shout out to you, Joey Rosa. The message that we have for ya. Yo, I didn't even want to say my dear. My dear was purely channeled. Did you see me pause before I said that? I wasn't going to say that. It just fucking came out. Like, that's just crazy. Thank you for saying that so much right now. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. Fishy. Whole salary. See, ladies, these people giving out whole salaries. I was just watching a video yesterday about some of these influencers who you be seeing going to Dubai. They not just in Dubai. They doing some shit for that money. They got some whole salary. They be doing some stuff with donkeys. I'm not gonna spread that, but yeah, the whole salary, my friend. Like everyone got a price. Like, you know what I'm saying? Please don't be out here doing whole salaries for less than 100,000 or anything because you're priceless, right? But yeah, I'm just saying. Shout out to you, Nancy. Though it's always encouraging to hear stories like this where people decline stuff like that because you know your worth. You know that's priceless. It is something to be said about someone who can say they've never been bought. That's priceless. There's a certain honor to it. And oops, something fell out. Yep. Most because he's probably used to people saying yes. I love that. I love that. Yeah. You should look at him offensively, like, what? It's not even 6 figures? I was gonna entertain it if it was 6. I was gonna say no because it's not 7 or 8. And even then, no, it's not. What is the amount? No. My bad. Okay. So Yep, that's the media storm. They're playing their hand. They don't realize they're making the biggest mistake of their life again. So we do have the wheel. Archangel Michael's here to hook it up. Leo is saying that you leveling up this week. Leo is saying that you're doing the Mario Kart race and you're going to the boost, right? The thing about that boost is that it comes unexpectedly, and you have to maneuver to hit it before you pass it. So be very aware of opportunities to push your luck. Fortune is on your side, but anyone who wins the Wheel of Fortune and takes the spin had to take a risk. It didn't just happen. They had to spin the wheel. That's the thing about the Wheel of Fortune. You have to induce action, or you have to accept or receive it to push forward. Okay, I just hit the star power. Let's get it. What this is also saying is some of you have, you put in work on your abilities. You put in work on this corner. You put in work on this corner for the earth element, the water element, the fire element, the air element. And then boom, the Wheel of Fortune is evolving it. So since you did the work, boom, for those people who didn't do the work, they didn't cover the corner. So when it blows up, it fizzles. It doesn't last. They're the one-hit wonders of our world. For those of you who did the work, when this blows up, now you're going to keep elevating because you didn't cut corners. You paid your dues. Okay. And it's as simple as that. All right. Another important message that I'm getting, I hope none of you see me as like some unapproachable guru that is beyond your level and that you can't really relate to or with. Because if anything, it's more the other side way around. So the fact that you're here means you summoned me, or you just knew, even if this was scheduled or whatnot, in a sense, you manifested this. So it's really the other way around, in that reality is your world pushed out and I am a part of your world. And so actually you're so fucking powerful. You manifested me to resonate and reflect this. So just in case some of you may look at me like I'm some pope, or like I'm some whenever I do all of the miraculous shit I do, all the magic shit I do, it's just a reflection of you. It's just me, right? It's just me reflecting to you how much more amazing you are. Everything I do really is in service to you, okay? Archangel Michael reporting for duty, okay? So with that being said, I'm honored to serve. I just wanted to make sure we're clear because of the whole guru dynamics, right? And for you to know, I'm more of your friend than a guru. Okay, personally, like I'm here to serve. Okay, so we got the 10 of fire. Be careful of that. That's awesome. Appreciate you, JOG. Be very mindful that you're not taking on more of a burden than you can handle. Some of you, my degree is 20 degrees Gemini. Great question. This is very beautiful because this is definitely going to have you break through. Oh yeah, Pharaoh, we gonna link up for sure. This is gonna help you break through when it comes to more success. 10 of fire could be you getting booked with orders, and so you have success. You're just a lot more busy. Thank you so much, Kim. I really do appreciate you. Okay, that's crazy. Oh my God, I almost forgot about that. Lady N, I love how you have like amazing eras too. Like do you have this era, the Stefan era, you got the era after that. Like that's what I love about Sag. Like y'all live multiple lives at once. It's amazing. And it's just amazing too to like be a part of this all with y'all too. It's the greatest honor. Okay. So we do have the Queen of Water. The Queen of Water is coming into a very deep sense of emotional intelligence. And also, all right, Linus, with the swish right there. Swish. Okay. And also, kind of approaching things so much more emotionally intelligently, And this is going to be very deep psychic insight. For some of you, this could be a compassionate ear that can help hear you out through this extra burden you may have to deal with. Steve, I got your card. I got your PayPal. I got you. And we got the Two of Air, which looks like indecision. But what this is saying is to operate with intellect over emotion. Okay. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, bro. So with that being said, hey, here we go. So with that, we do have a mix of elements: fire, water, air. Okay, shout out to Iconic Record. This is definitely true. All right, we got only the finest that show up. Shout out to all of y'all. Okay. And it's interesting. Some of you might have to make a decision. Some of you might have to be caught between this sense of what you think is right versus what you feel is right. All right. The 10 of fire and queen of water could even be two opposing forces. One force that's very passionately charged forward, and then another that's more compassionately emotional, and which perspective you choose. But this is really going to be balancing both and making sure you don't make passionately ruled decisions that aren't balanced by logic. So this is really going to help you break through indecision. And also, on top of that, it's going to help you not necessarily be pressured to make a decision before you're ready. Okay, Two of Air in the future position can come when someone's trying to coerce you or manipulate you to do something you don't want to do. This will enable you to maintain that. Now, the King of Air for Leo is saying that you want to approach romance very objectively. King of Air for some of you could even be an Aquarius type like figure. This is interesting because I know an Aquarius who his wife is a Leo. So this King of Air is talking about him. But other than that, the King of Air is definitely a very objective, intellectual, professional king who may be romancing you. Logic versus emotions every time. Yep. Or this could also be just your approach towards romance. This is not a water card. So it's not saying that you have to be emotional or seductive. If this is the King of Water, you'd want to get your Drizzy Drake on. But you don't want to get your Drake on. You want to get your J. Cole on. Okay, you want to get your Aquarius on. And that's going to require being objective, straight, direct, and say what it is. Okay, not blunt, but just indifferent. Now, for career, you're going to surrender what you can't control. And this week is going to have you let go of elements that are ready to transform. And this is going to this week have you look completely different at what you're doing and how you're doing it, which will transform your personality as well. And the outcome we have is balance. So you're going to bring your life into greater moderation. Okay, wait for perfect timing instead of just rushing in. But now the thing with the Wheel of Fortune here is that there's going to be an unexpected dynamic that changes everything for you, like winning the lottery. You don't expect to win millions of dollars in the lottery, but you took that chance and you got lucky because fortune was on your side. Some of you may not win the lottery, but you're going to experience something that's equivalent to winning the lottery. Oh. Thank God I accidentally clicked out of this. Thank God I'm able to click out of it and still not have the broadcast end. Whew, that was close. So the message that we have from Virgo. Yeah, I might have to just do like a lottery number every week. We'll see. So we do have the Emperor, organization and logic. Virgo is expressing that this week is going to instill greater organization and authority. This is an octave of Aries that got the Four of Pentacles, except instead of being more focused financially, this is a more well-rounded, definitive expression of your character through the discipline that is needed to create the structure. So the underlying theme for Virgo is saying you're going to step into more leadership than you may have ever stepped into before, whether through being influenced by father-like figures or you being a father yourself. Now, we do have the Knight of Earth. This is Virgo. So this is talking about starting the week off very practically, very with consistency. This could be a reliable friend who shows up and enables you to do this as well too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, North Node Virgo. 97, 98, I think. So we do see the King of Water. This is tapping in more deep for some of you Virgos. You could meet a King of Water like figure. Drake could just show up in your life randomly and have a dance with you. Queen Doll, I'm talking to you. That would be crazy if you just met him in Vegas and shit. Other than that, this is definitely talking about greater emotional compassion. Thank you, guys. That personally could be coming through a ear that helps you kind of like hear you out, or this could be deepening more of your depth, okay, in an effort to take the practicality of the beginning of the week and step into more peace. All right. Now, we also have the Strength card. So this week is going to end up with you following more of your passions and coming into more of this creative inner strength. Some of you will express this sexually. Others of you will express this towards your passions. And this definitely goes a long way towards you being in a position to end the week off more tapped into your core passion than ever. So there's a lot of fun at the end of the week, but it looks like the beginning of the week will just kind of clear things out so that you have enough time to enjoy the end of the week. We do have the Magician. You are ready. So the first sign I got here is some of you are ready to shoot your shot. Virgo is saying that and so this is the message for everyone. Virgo is saying that you're the one. I know this is my fifth house. Like, you have everything you need. Some of you have been avoiding relationships. So by telling yourself you need to work on yourself more, stop pointing at me. Stop pointing. Some of you have been lying to yourself and being like, oh, I need to keep working on myself. I need to keep working on myself. No, bitch, you're ready. You're right. You have everything you need. You're the one. Someone is looking at you right now like, damn, that's the one. You are the one. And so you need to approach romantic unions with that energy. Like, hey, I'm the one for you. Like, what's good? What's popping? Show your skills. You have talents, abilities, and skills to realistically break through in this vein. Okay? Now, what this is also saying is you're going to meet your most compatible soulmate. Remember, Cancer got the Ace of Cups. Gemini got the Ace of Wands. So love and romance this week is looking exquisite. This Magician represents someone who you can communicate with as if they're another version of you. They get the way you communicate. This is the one that reflects you being the one. Rel, I feel you. I feel you. These cards are calling us out. I feel you too, Leslie. I feel you too. Okay. Hey, thank you. Much appreciated. Nothing wrong with practice. So we do have the Four of Water. Some of you are going to curve opportunities for work. Very Virgo of you too. But whether you're a Virgo or not, make sure you're not missing out opportunities because you're in your comfort zone. You are going to be offered some opportunities outside your comfort zone that you might just be indifferent to. And some of them may not be worth it, but be careful that you're not passing on something that is, because there could be certain things you just don't feel like doing, but they're good for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This week is going to have you understand and really contemplate how you feel about what you're doing for work so that any adjustments that need to be made can be made. Okay. The outcome we have is the 7 of air. So Virgo is saying that you're going to steal home base. 7 of air means you're going to finesse the bag. So someone's going to probably think they're playing you, and then you're going to be like, I played you, bitch. Or you're going to not reveal your hand, and you're going to give people the wrong impression of you who may not have the most positive motives. King Sigma, thank you for what you said in the beginning. I really appreciated that post. Shout out to you, man. Joy. Shout out to Joy. We might have to do a peace talk. I don't know why I haven't done a peace talk with you yet. And Joy Rosa. We definitely gonna have a peace talk with Joy Rosa coming soon. I can't believe we haven't done that one yet. That's long overdue. So next we have Libra. For sure. Oh my God. What did Libra do? Do we need a Libra support group? Were any of y'all victimized by Libra? We can make it real quick. Libra, you know what y'all do. So like, do we need a support group? Have any of y'all been hold on. So we do have the Queen of Water. I was gonna say, despite insensitive Libra, don't worry, no. Libra knows how not to be insensitive. It's crazy. If a Libra is insensitive, they meant it. That's the one thing about Libra. If Gemini is insensitive, they're like a child. They didn't know they were offending you. They're just saying it. If Aquarius is insensitive, they know they're being insensitive, but they're just cold. They're indifferent. So like they can't help but be insensitive because that's just how they are. If a Libra is insensitive, they meant that shit. They meant that shit. They were trying to hurt your feelings. I don't care. This is the facts. Like Libra will go out of their way to say what they say. That's the one air sign that actually cares about how they say shit. If they're insensitive, they meant that. Okay? They were trying to kill you and cut you with their words. They're like, yes. Yes. Okay. You think Gemini and Aquarius is bad? Don't let Libra go in on you. Libra will. It is what it is. Oh shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So the Queen of Water is this very deep emotional compassion that can play itself. Libras, like Virgos, know when to show receipts. It's amazing. That can really show itself through a compassionate friend. This is saying to take a much more compassionate approach towards your dealings with others, whether you know it all or not. Just be empathic. Just be more understanding. But I feel like for some of you, this is going to make you a lot more receptive emotionally, and you could be dealing with it. The crazy thing is if we removed Libra from the Zodiac, all the balance would just fall. Everything would just implode. And these motherfuckers know that. The Libra walks with a certain swag, like, you bitches need me. They don't say it. They don't say it, but they know. They're like, yeah, if it wasn't for me, you ain't gonna have no balance. You ain't gonna have no balance. What are you gonna do? So it's like, y'all know you're too powerful. You need to chill. You need to chill. So we do have the 9 of Earth. We do have the 9 of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries. People be sleeping on y'all because you're so balanced. That's why Libra is my favorite sign. Because Libra is not too extra, but they're not extra. They're just right. They're not too offensive, but they're not offensive. They're just the right amount of offensive. They're not too hot, but they're not too cold. They're balanced. And so everyone else has something. When you see them, it's like, oh, you're so wholesome. And that's why they're evil, because Libra knows how wholesome they are. They know how intelligent they are. They know how charming they are. And then they just finesse you. That's all they do. It's like, what? I would never finesse you. I'm Libra. I care about your balance. I'm finessing the fuck out of this. I would never finesse you. You love me. Libra, I still love you. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know you're wrong. You know you do this too well. Too well. If you don't believe me, watch the movie Focus by Will Smith. That shit is about Libra. That shit is about how Libra and Pisces and Tauruses just finesse y'all. Pisces with the synchronicities, Libra with the social, like, Okay. It's your homework for today. So the week is starting off with Libra. Or any Libra. Right? The week can start off with, Cardi B be going in on people with just the tweet. It's insane. How do you just eloquently just trash people and then sound nice doing it? Never seen anything like that. It's like, why is this diss sound like a compliment? Anyway, we do have the 7 of water. So the week is starting off. I love Cardi because she got the Aries moon. So she got the Aries, but she says it so Libra, like, suck my dick, bitch. I fucking love Cardi B. She's controversial on like certain parts, but I just love who she is. Like, I love who she represents, even though she voted for devil ass Kamala, Lucifer ass Kamala, and she probably with that too. I just like that vibe. I like the Aries Libra so much. I'm so biased. Do you ever like your op? Like, it sucks. We're supposed to be on opposite side. I'm not supposed to be liking you. You're not supposed to be mad. Like anything Cardi says, it's like, stop. I don't want to like you, Cardi. I'm not trying to like you, Cardi B. Stop. Stop. Just stop. It's impossible. It's really hard to hate her, my nigga. Like, she just has to say or do anything. It's weird. It's wild. But anyway, Libra starts off with the 9 of Pentacles. And this is starting off with a lot of money. She's air. That's why I fucking love air signs, bro. It is what it is. Thank you. Thank you. It is what it is. I'm not going to blame her for that. It is what it is. But yes, okay. You start the week off financially independent. And this is interesting because that's a stark contrast, if not the opposite, from Gemini. So isn't that interesting? Gemini starts the week off 5 of Pentacles. Kanye West lost $2 billion. Libra starts the week off with the 9 of Pentacles. And Kim Kardashian is just raining in money. Like, I give up. This is what I do this for. Like, no, stay up, Gemini. Don't give up, Gemini. We still in this bitch. It is what it is. They trying to do Gemini bad, not just yay. It is what it is, though. We still in this bitch. It's not over. We still fight. Anyway, you rich ass motherfuckers are gonna have to deal with all that glitters not being gold. Okay. It ain't alive unless Mike walk off camera. Y'all been watching me long enough to know that. I love that. Now, who else got 7 of water? Gemini. This is what is linking Gemini and Libra. Gemini got the 5 of earth, 7 of water. Libra got the 9 of earth, 7 of water. So just like Gemini practicing altered states, this is you creating different possibilities. 7 of cups in its simplicity is going to speak of escapism and being distracted by altered states. But Libra has Neptune in the 6th. So this is going to incorporate a very metaphysical aspect of you starting to see things you imagine happen in your reality. It's going to have you beta test reality warping this week. And I think it's very interesting that we're starting off with this 9 of Earth contrast, because your relationship with the 7 of Water, unlike Gemini's, is going to be a little bit different. And we also have the Page of Water. A new person enters your life, new feelings, heightened psychic abilities. So this level of disassociation will enable you to approach feelings in a new way, catch feelings in a new way. Some of you are going to look beyond the romantic potential and just tap into something more real and grounded. You might just look at the options, pass the options, and then see this Page of Water after. Okay, so the end of the week is definitely putting you in a position to end the week off with new emotions. Okay, that is facts. I didn't even think about it like that. That is facts. Oh my God. Aquarius is just looking at you like, oh, you're not even on my level. How can I help you? Aquarius, like Leo deals with narcissism, and then Aquarius deals with superiority complexes, or God complexes. But Leo is the main character, and Aquarius is a god. So like that's the thing. It's like, is Leo narcissist, or do they know, or do they look really good in the mirror? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you seen a Leo? Like, they look pretty hot. Like, it is Aquarius a god complex, or are they gods? Like, that's the mystery. It's the mystery. It is what it is. But balance, right? So we do have release. Some of you're about to catch a body, and as you're burying the dead body, you'll fall in love with the person you're burying the body with. I mean, you're transforming. You're ending a difficult situation. It's time for you to move on from an ex. Okay, some of you might literally end a relationship. Others of you, a relationship is transforming you, and you're going to see how you're transformed through this relationship. Some of you, you're ending your single life, and this transformation is entering a new relationship. So with that being said, we do have the 7 of Air. So this is saying be careful about being finessed in career. Be careful about dealing business with people who are full of shit, who say what's right to get your business, but then finesse you. 7 of Air is saying, in order to con the con man, you must be a con to the con man. So you want to be very dishonest in how you're dealing with dishonest people. Do not play your hand. Do not be honest in a way that leaves you vulnerable, because they will take advantage of this. So Libra is saying finesse the finesser this week. Con the con man when it comes to career. Okay, you're gonna thank me later. You'll thank yourself. Don't thank me. You'll thank yourself. Now we do have the 10 of Fire. This is going to be you coming into a lot of success. 9 of Earth is starting the week off financially independent. 10 of Fire is as an outcome you coming into more burden, you coming into more success. If this was a independent business, you're slammed with like 1,000 orders. You're rich, you're just slammed. So now you need to hire people who can delegate this work. Okay. My executive assistant, shout out to Kiki, is a Libra, so I can see her being overwhelmed with work, because I'm not the only one she works with, and I can just see Libras being busy as hell. All right, so next we got Scorpio. David, King Sigma, I got your Cash App. So for Scorpio, come on now. I'm having to hold back my goddamn mind. Is anyone else? It's Sag. I just picked up it's Sag. Okay, tell me if this is true or not. This is going to be hogwash, or it's going to sound silly. But I'm just getting that the Gemini spirit and vibration is crazy now. It's just like wild. And then the answer I heard is it's because of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is just being super wild. And so the Gemini frequency is just hearing wild shit. Like just really inappropriate, sexually explicit, wild, out of pocket stuff. I'm going to blame Sagittarius. I didn't even know. I'm not going to blame Gemini, even though it could be just me and I'm projecting, but it's just so much easier to blame a Zodiac sign instead of just take accountability for what I'm hearing in my head. So it's your fault, Sag. Awakening. Imagine being a gem Sag. Jesus Christ. Shout out to the gem goddess who's a double gem Sag rising. But I haven't seen any other combos. Okay. Did I get you spiritually pregnant again? Am I just an ain't shit baby daddy that's just getting women spiritually pregnant but not there for the children? Maybe. So we do have the Two of Earth. Scorpio is saying hustle, hustle, hustle. Scorpio is saying that you want to play with your multiple income streams, but more so keep productive and hands-on with what you're doing so that what you're doing keeps producing results. Stuff that you're not hands-on for, it's not going to produce any results. Okay. So this will help prepare for long-term wealth by short-term hustling. So we do have unity. This is you bridging a lot of different philosophies and viewpoints and maybe coming into insight from. That's a good question. And maybe coming into an insight of you being in a position to actually come into unity. I do get the sense that I split the deck. I got the world. I do get the sense that you might connect. The South Node is in your sign. So you might be the connecting hub of certain different viewpoints and understandings. Who did that Ye interview? Lex Friedman. He a Scorpio? He's a Leo. I love that. Or he was born in Leo. Okay, cool. I was about to say. So we do have. Type it in on Google. You will find it. Lex Friedman. Okay. Shout out to that Nori interview. So we do have unity. Okay. This is coming with the 5 of air. So it looks like Scorpio is running some maneuvers. 5 of air means that maybe Scorpio is instigating, because what I see here is unity, right? But someone invited all the ops to a party and now they're just arguing. So it's like some of you thought it was a good idea to have people who hate each other show up in the same room so that you can create unity. And instead, they hate each other even more. We literally have an all full out brawl. And now I'm feeling like Scorpio did this on purpose. Like, let me put all the ops together in a room. It's cool. I'll say it's for unity, and then I'll watch them kill each other. I don't know why I'm feeling this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to believe Scorpio is that evil or genius. I don't know what you want to call it at this point. But yeah, this is looking messy. Someone had a good idea in theory, but in practice, nope. No, I think someone underestimated how petty people are in real life and how, because Scorpio is pure. I think Scorpio really saw purity, and Scorpio realized people aren't as pure as it. And so, no, the ideal was not the reality. And we do have the 8 of Earth. So you're somehow going to get paid for all the controversy. But this is definitely also talking about skill to work, being rewarded. The underlying theme is you hustling. So this is meaningful work. This is valued work. Some of you, if you need employment, you're coming into employment, you're learning more about a topic, you're going back to school. Pure like Majin Vegeta. Okay. That is amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, they could be pure evil too. Okay. Pure evil is Scorpio because it's pure. Okay. Scorpio is either pure or they're pure evil. There's no in between. They're either pure or they're pure. That's what I like about Scorpio. It's extreme. Oh yeah, psychic. I didn't know I didn't think of Scorpio as being psychic until recently. I learned that Cancer is psychic power, but Scorpio is psychic energy. So I used to see Pisces as magic, Cancer as psychic, and then Scorpio is this weird magic psychic in between. But then I realized that they're all psychic. Cancer is psychic power, Scorpio is psychic energy, and Pisces is psychic magic. And that already sounds retarded as hell, but very psychic. Okay, but like, yeah, that made me realize Scorpio is too psychic. So that being said, this does seem like a productive week, despite the instigation and the word battles, because the middle of the week is going to be a war ground. Scorpio, I feel like the war is happening in your environment. I don't think that you're a part of the fight. I think the war is happening around you, and you're just going to be seeing people get at each other online or physically, and somehow you're going to get paid from it. So that's what makes me think you instigated this and made it a pay-per-view. I don't know. You're not that. I don't want to say it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely going to push you forward in a sense of, I only have Pluto in Scorpio, in a sense of, regardless, at the end of the week, you know, it is going to be very practical. So it looks like breaking down to break up. 5 of air is miscommunication. It's, you're either telling someone off or someone telling you off. Okay, so there's going to be a fight. When I see the 5 of wands and the 5 of air, that's a fight. It's a brawl. If it's just the 5 of air, it's like a verbal squaddle, a verbal altercation. That's the word. We do have the 7 of water, or this card keeps coming up a lot. Scorpio, you're going to have options. I don't think you're going to entertain your options. 7 of water is things aren't really as they seem. I didn't see Scorpio being like, I knew Scorpio was psychic, but I thought that Scorpio wasn't psychic. They were supernatural. I thought that Scorpio was psychic because of something deeper. I didn't know it was just the strength of psychic energy. So yeah, that was kind of short-sighted of me. But I thought that they were beyond psychic, and I realized that's just Pisces. But Scorpio is like the intense, extreme strength of psychic. So that just makes Scorpio more terrifying for me. But yeah, in a good way, I guess. Now we do have, for 7 of water with romance, you want to be very careful because it's not even so much entertainment. You just want to be very mindful of people offering promises. Like 7 of water in romance is, I love you, baby. I love you forever. I will never leave you. You see me? We are going to be together for, who's that bitch? Oh my God. How are you doing? I love you, baby. I'll never leave. You don't want to fall for that bullshit. Just know that, like, the things are not as they seem, okay? Like, someone that's offering and promising something, like, don't fall for the bullshit. It's just smoke screen and mirrors. It's just like, you look good, but you're fool's gold. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. Maybe it could be a treasure, but like, just don't fall for the illusion. Okay. Now we do have the Emperor. You're bringing so much greater structure and discipline to your career. It's going to have you move forward so much more powerfully and stably. Even if you don't make any extra money, you have so much more authority, which is so much more important. We do have the Knight of Fire. So someone ended off with, because we're jealous of y'all. That's why. No, we're all jealous of each other. But we do have the Knight of Fire, which is talking about, oh, touche, someone getting in your pants. So we had the Knight of Water. Someone's going to Justin Bieber they're wearing your pants. This is going to be more like a Trey Songz. He's going to make you say, you know what I'm saying? So like, they might forcefully put something in your, I mean, he might, inspire you with a lot of passion moving forward. Knight of Fire is many of you coming into a lot of passion moving forward, as well as also gaining inspiration. So if this is a third party, if this is someone out there, they're going to sweep into your life and maybe sweep into your pants. Or I mean, take you on an adventure. That's very inspiring. Yeah. Okay, next we have Sagittarius. Speaking of Sagittarius, speaking of the Night of Fire, that's legitimately it. That's legitimately it. Good shit, Lady N. Look at you showing up in the Scorpio. Okay, so next we got we got another cash app from Stasia. I got you. We here. I have a special channeled message from Sagittarius. It's coming on very strong, so I'm gonna take on the energy of Sag. This is not from me. This is from Sag. Okay, this is from Sag. It's right there. Stop asking me for fucking signs. I'm showing you. Look, open your fucking eyes. It's right there. You are asking me to show you something, and I'm showing you it, and it is in your face. The sign is in your face. It's in your face. It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. You keep on looking elsewhere. You keep on asking for signs, and I show you the sign the moment you ask, and then you look at it, and it's like, but where's the sign though? I will shoot you in the face with my bow. I am the archer. You stop driving me crazy. It's right in front of you. What you're looking for is right in front of you. What you're looking for is right in front of you. Don't make me shoot you. That was the message from Sagittarius. Seemed very passionate. I don't know what that's about, but I know you're saying it to me too, because I'm blind and a motherfucker. I'm asking for signs too. I'm like, what is right there, Sag? What is right in front of me, Sag? What are you talking about? But it is. I don't have Sag, so it isn't in my chart. So I needed that message too. It is what it is. Thank you. So apparently, what we're looking for is literally right in front of us. So just stop and just look and just listen. You will receive it. That happened to me. This is the magic of Sag. Okay, I was listening to Action Bronson, the song Jaguar, and like, you know what I'm saying? I heard some weird synchronicity. And like, I was all like, who the fuck did that? And the song responded to me, fucking bitch, it's me. And I was like, oh shit, Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius is interactive magic that will come out of the 5D and interact with you in 3D. That's Sagittarius. It's real time. It operates out the mechanic of Virgo. It's real time. It's ascended magic. It's ascended 5D, 7D magic. That's Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Pisces are the portrait that look at you and wink at you like, and you're like, what the fuck? Holy shit. That's Sagittarius. Okay. Yep, synchronization is reaching ascended levels. Hey, thank you. Really good looks. Really good looks. Who knows? I might marry one. You never know. But my journey has taught me that Aries woman can get it, Taurus woman can get it, Gemini woman can get it, Cancer woman can get it, Leo woman can most definitely get it. Virgo woman can most definitely get it. Libra woman can most definitely get it. Scorpio woman can most definitely get it. Sagittarius is gonna get it. Capricorn is gonna get it. Aquarius is gonna get it. Pisces, you gonna get it even in the dreams. I will get you in the dreams and pin you down. And let me not say anything more because I don't need any Me Too movement. Hashtag Me Too. Hashtag the peace dealer. All right. Have you been victimized by the peace dealer in your dreams? The amount of women that have told me they have had dreams of me is insane. You guys, it's weird. Like, it's one thing if random women who don't know each other from around the world tell you they had a dream of you. That's one thing. It's another thing that they all say it the same way. How come they're all like, what's wrong with you? what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I personally victimized them in my dream because I have Mars in the 12th in Aries. So they're always saying that I'm some wild, savage, super sexual. Like, what's that? It's like, and I have to apologize in 3D. Like, I'm so sorry for my dream. I'm sorry. I'm not having sex here in 3D. So he wilding in the dream. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Like, it's a lot of damage control. It's a lot of damage control. It is what it is. Thankfully, I haven't had that much of a dry spell these days. So, but bro, if we don't get to the reading, I'm sorry. Sag ADD. Why am I giving you this TMI? I have no business telling this dumbass story instead of the Sag reading. I can see why. I'm so sorry. Yes, yo, it scares me. The aggressiveness they all be saying I show, it's like, damn, is this what I'm keeping in the 12th? This is crazy. I didn't know. Okay. So we do have the 4 of fire. The 4 of fire, forgot who else we got this with. Taurus. It was Taurus. I think it was Taurus. Okay. So we do have, of course, great celebration. Okay. And for some of you, Sag is saying you might throw a house party. Okay. And this is saying that you're going to feel so much more at home, okay, and strengthened in your community. You're definitely, some of you could also move in with certain people or come into more sanctuary like space in your home as well. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Earth. This is how Virgo starts. Someone started off like this. I don't know if it was Virgo. It was Virgo. Reliability, consistency. Like, how you a whole in the astro realm? Thank you. How does my astro realm self have a whole phase and I haven't had a whole phase yet? I don't know how that doesn't make sense. I mean, but still, it is. So the Knight of Earth, I got no mileage, y'all. I ain't no hoe. I just realized, correct me if I'm wrong, Sagittarius. I'm sorry I'm doing this ADD, but I have an important question for you after the Sag reading. And let me know if this is true. So we do have the Knight of Earth, just how Virgo started, consistency, reliability. This could be a practical friend. Okay, this is definitely going to put you in a position where you personally come into, I got no mileage, baby. I'm like a nice Kia or an Audi or a Beamer. I'm like a Beamer with like less than 50,000 miles on me, baby. Let's go. And here, you let me know if this is true or not, because I just blew my mind. I didn't even realize. Okay, so now we have a Queen of Fire. Whereas Virgo got the Knight of Earth and the King of Water, we have the Queen of Fire. So this is you stretching your wings and flying. It's like you're covering your bases in the beginning of the week. Okay. You personally organize stuff, and then you can't go from a Kia to an Audi. I'm so sorry, you peeped that? I said it was a Kia, Audi, and a Beamer. It's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. So the Queen of Fire is you start the week off practical, and then you push out so much more passionately. It's like you did your homework in the beginning of the week so that you can have fun in the middle of the week. And we do have, of course, the Lover's card. So this is going to end the week off. Lady N, I know you happy about that. Because you say, I know you happy about that. You know exactly what this is about. So like, this is definitely talking about expressing a lot of your passion, if you know what I mean, or your passions through your joys, and expressions of your creativity. So this definitely, especially I got the 8th house Sag. Sag just I lost my virginity to a Sag. And then I lost my second virginity to a Sag. But I lost my virginity to a Sagittarius in the movie theater. We're the only ones in the movie theater. And Sag has been a very amazing corrupting influence for me. In a good way. In a very good way. But other than that, we do have for romance the 7 of Water. So why did we get and I shuffled this. Why did we get the same card for Scorpio for Sag? It's just And this is what I love about Sagittarius. Scorpio is going to look at the 7 of water and they have wisdom and discernment. And so intuitively, they're going to be like, nah, this isn't it for me. Sagittarius will literally see it's not it for them, but be like, I still want to explore, bitch, and still explore every single opportunity. Like, nigga, you seen it didn't work, but I wanted the adventure and experience. I love y'all. Okay. So it's like you're just going to have fun and you're just going to dive head first, even though you know what it's going to be like before you do it. But you know how to make it fun. But you know how to make it fun. And that's the dope thing about you. And that changes the experience too. Okay. Oh my God. And so we do have the Queen of Water. I'm awakening to it. I had this inner Dom my whole life. I didn't realize till my Saturn return. So you're going to approach your career with a very compassionate and powerful psychic approach and attitude. For some of you, this could be a very patient, kind-hearted, empathic person or queen who you work with and gives you a much more intuitive perspective. But be willing to trust your intuition. And then we also have the 2 of Fire. The 2 of Fire is definitely you ending the week off, realizing you have more options with how you want to move forward. Split the deck, got the 10 of Earth. Okay. And this is going to really give your outlook moving forward a very, very, very powerful element of how realistically you can deal with new partnerships, deal with new decisions. This end of the week is going to give you more of a perception that you have more control over what you want to manifest. And it's going to let you know you have more choices in how you want to do it. I know I just said that before, but yeah. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the inner Dom. It's not the Sun in Cap or Sun in Aries. That's more super masculine, outer masculine. I'm very low key. But when I bring that inner Dom out, shh, don't tell anybody. Anyway, it is what it is. Now, I was thinking about all the people who I've ever had sex with in my life because I was thinking about if someone ever asked me that, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a Sag Moon who's wanting to corrupt me right now. Like, y'all are freaky. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all are freaky and you don't recharge. How do you not have a recharge time? How do you just keep going? That doesn't like what sorry. So yeah, I was thinking about all the people who I had sex with in my whole lifetime. And you know how you can count and then you lose count and then I had to catch myself because it sounded like I lost count because it was that much people and it's not that much people. So then I realized, hold on, my lifetime body count is most men's 6-month period. Like there have been boys and men in high school. I didn't start having sex until once in 17. I didn't even have sex like that. So like there are kids in high school that have my lifetime body count in just one school session. I'm gonna say this again. It blew my mind. I was like, wait, I haven't had that much sex at all. There are men that have had more. And so I need to ask y'all because I don't know what counts as a lot. Like as far as I thought it was a lot. And I'm talking about I'm 32 years old, right? And I think I've had sex with about, I'm a hermit. That's why I'm a hermit. That's why. So it's because I push people that don't go out. But I mean, I've gone like 2 years, dry spells regularly. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think I've had sex with about 25 to maybe 30 people. Like, I can't remember. Like, it's so few and far between. You know what I'm saying? Over 10 is a lot. Okay, then it's a lot then. So I haven't. So when I say that number, it's like few and far between. I'm 32, right? So since 17 and 32, it's like it. I haven't necessarily had sex. That's a lot. What? I don't even think that's a lot. I haven't like. I don't like. I say that number, but like I don't have sex like that. Like I don't have. I haven't had sex with one person for over like more than a day or a week at a time. So like the number that I said sounds a lot, but like it's not as much as you think. It's not like in a year I'm having sex with 7 different people. I've never had more. I've never had sex with more than like 2 people within a year or 3 people within a year. Like the most I've ever had with different people is 3. So you're saying that that's a lot, but it's not, guys. There are men that have had sex with like 40 people within a year. Thank you. That's not a lot at all. There are men that have had sex with like 50 people in 6 months. Like they have bodies. They have bodies. I'm like an Audi with like 50,000 miles. With like 50,000 miles, I don't even have that much mileage. 25 is not really a lot. I was just starting to be like, damn, like there are men and women that have had sex with 100 people, hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they're doing too much. It made me feel like I didn't do enough. Not like I want to do too much, but like it just made me realize if your body count exceeds your age, it's a lot. All right, my age exceeds my body count. So we good. I'm 32 years old and my age exceeds my body count. So it is what it is. I'm not really bragging, but it just made me realize, you know what I'm saying? No, I feel like it's different for women though. I feel like women naturally are gonna have a higher body count than men, but it just depends. I don't know who I keep count though. Like it is what it is. Well, everyone's special. But like, yeah, there's this one dude in his 20s. He said 200. Like the dudes I went to high school with, college with, their body counts was in the hundreds, 200s. Not all the dudes, you know what I'm saying? But like, it just kind of is relative. It made me think, you know what I'm saying? It really broke my heart. I feel like people are different though. I feel like certain people, like Sages or fire signs, like certain people just have higher sex drives, and so naturally they probably will have more. But it is what it is. What really matters is the disease and soul ties. Are you getting sexually transmitted diseases? But it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna go to Capricorn. So I just wanted to ask you guys, is that a lot? For some of you, it's a lot. For some of you, it's not a lot. It is what it is. But when I say that number, it's not what you think. It's like these would happen few and far between. Like every now and then. Versus now that ever since I got my Saturn return, it's a little bit different. But I'm not a hoe. Like I've turned down more sex than had sex. It is what it is. Like mid-20s. I don't know the exact number, but it's maybe like 29 or like 25. I don't know. It is what it is. Screw it. The flesh is gonna come and go. Yeah, so with that number I gave you, I've had years, 2 years where I've went entire years without sex. 2 years, a year, another year without any sex. Not because, and it's not like I'm an incel. It wasn't like I was involuntary celibate. I just didn't really go out like that. And I was a lot of a hermit, and I was just expecting shit to happen that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Or it happened unexpectedly. It is what it is. You're not counting the astral body, though. That's true. See, don't believe me? I swear to God, I don't really have sex like that. I'm really picky, or I'm just very lazy or stubborn. But now I'm getting more social, so it is what it is. There are dudes out there doing 10 a week. I'm not on that. I don't have that life. You know what I'm saying? I might need it. It is what it is. The whole concept of having sex with one person multiple times, I still don't know what that's like. Really, that's new to me. Like I've never really experienced that, but it's cool. Maybe, we might meet a sexual partner and it really does change your life, because once you get that feel for it, it's a wrap. Anyway, Capricorn. The astral bodies can't count. That's not fair. Oh my God. All right. Yo! Yo! I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. All right, Capricorn. The underlying theme we have for you is the Two of Water. The Two of Water is saying you're connecting with a committed partner. Okay. It's important because whether this is a platonic friendship or a romantic union, the priority of this week for you is a very important relationship that's going to define both of your characters relative to how committed both of you are. And then we do have the 10 of air. This week is starting off with a huge defeat and a loss. Let this be a defeat for your enemies or shadow parts of yourself you don't need moving forward, because this is going to end a difficult situation. Some of you could be recovering from an addiction and put it to rest finally. Some of you could be ending very toxic or negative ways of thinking. Capricorn is saying this very powerfully. Some of you have been trapped into magic spells, which puts you in the dominion of a chained trap of negative beliefs and thoughts. And you're finally destroying that trap. Some of you, you created that. Others of you, you walked right into it. And this is putting you in a position where you're not having to deal with the same narratives. For some of you, this is each sword is a year. Some of you have been dealing this for like 10 years, for a whole decade. A way of like this way of thinking that you got used to so much, it's like white noise, and it's finally done. It's like you're free. Okay. And so we also have the Lovers card. The Lovers card coming with the Two of Cups is definitely talking about a deep soulmate union. So the middle of the week, Aries got the Ace of Cups. This is being with your soulmate, being with your lover. I feel like since many of you have got out of the sabotage, for some of you, this is not sabotage. For some of you, it's a difficult situation you're wrapped in. For others of you, it's self-sabotage. And now that you've kind of gotten out of that, you're approaching everything that you love so much more authentically. For others of you, it's just bullshit that you've cleared out the way, that now outside influences are no longer affecting you because you're not letting it, you know? Let yourself believe you can be loved. Please. Thank you, Spacebug. That's so beautiful. And we do have we have the Nine of Water. Your wish is coming true. This is the end of karma. Pluto is coming out of Capricorn. Saturn's coming out of Aquarius. So Capricorn is saying that you ending a difficult situation is putting you in to a lot of creativity and satisfaction. All right. So it's very important that whatever this is, it's nothing you can let go because it's dead. 10 of air means whether you want to let go of it or not, it's dead. It's over. And so embrace whatever this ending is, wherever Capricorn is in your chart. For me, it's my 9th house. So old philosophy is dead forever. And this is going to lead into a lot of satisfaction. Now, we do have the 10 of earth. Capricorn is saying that this relationship is important because this has the potential to be a long-term partnership where you're going to have grandchildren that you share the story about how you became in love and met. So this is a very wholesome Capricorn reading. I'm not going to lie. And this is going to be a partner that you build long-term wealth with. And we do have, of course, the two of Yes, destroying generational curses. I feel like for some of you it's that, or a lot of you. And then we do have the world, baby. This is beautiful. Capricorn is coming through, son. We have completion and completion. So this is a job well done. A lot of you are breaking through lifelong milestone career breakthroughs. So the world card is a milestone victory. It's a victory that you look at that is boom, this is one of the greatest achievements we've ever achieved. You're achieving that this week. Okay, Capricorn, heavy on the Cap power. This is a lot of completion here. But this is, listen, 10 world, you're coming at the end of a long, arduous cycle that's going to really help break you through a lot of what for many of you, you held space for others. So you could have had the victory, but you were like, these 9 people, if I move forward, are going to die. So you know what? Y'all move forward and I will hold your burden. And you held the burden for those people. Now that trial is over. Now you're all winning. Okay. And that's beautiful. I hope that analogy resonates with certain people because it's definitely powerful. And we do have the 10 of fire. So we have 3 10s and 1 9. Okay. I forgot. I think Leo got this. Someone got this as an outcome. Libra got this as an outcome. So the 10 of fire is breaking through. Normally, this is a burden, but the 10 of fire is total passionate breakthrough and success. I think you're going to come into a peak element of just passionate success, and you'll be able to delegate this appropriately. Even though this speaks of a lot of work and burden, I think you're going to champion the burden. It's not going to be a burden. It's going to be something so much more passionate and powerful. So, damn, Capricorn, that was beautiful. We went from talking about my body count to just giving the most wholesome reading ever. So receive it, guys. This is Capricorn's message to you. I want to speak of the contradictory nature of some of these messages because for Gemini, we got the 5 of Earth, which is a lack of wealth. For Libra, we got the 9 of Earth, which is financial independence. And then for Capricorn, we got the 10 of Air. So a lot of these messages can look like they clash, just like the Zodiac. The Zodiac clashes. And this is where you can synthesize the message to take the variety of meanings relative to where they all fall in your chart. Okay. Main plot movement. All right. Shout out to those of you with plot power. Haters really do make you famous. It's called earned media. Now, what I'm getting is that this is a special channeled message from Aquarius. You are going to be attacked by forces that on the surface are way bigger than you. They have more followings. They have more power. They have more influence. But God has decided it has to happen to you. God wants you to be the one who goes through this challenge because it has to be you. People have to see you stand up to people who are bigger than you and single-handedly take them down because they're going to look at the surface and see you have nothing compared to them, but spiritually, okay, ultimately, the force behind you makes these big forces look like pequeñito. I made that word, pequeño, just super small, just like ants. Okay, David Goliath type energy. Okay, this is so very important because this is where things are going to get a lot more intense. People are going to flex their influence over you. People are going to try and buy you and realize they can't buy you, right? And so this is going to challenge how much faith you have. You are not walking alone. God will not put you into any challenge that you can't handle. So you will have ample signs and evidence knowing before you move in that you're protected, you're guided. Every single part of your career and journey has shown you that you're protected, you're guided, you're leveling up. So this is the final boss battle where it looks like it gets dark. And this is where your faith is going to be tested. Job of the Bible. Everything that your journey has taught you about, if you have made it here watching me, it means that you've gone through several trials that have tested your faith. And you have been shown by spirit that when all faith looked lost, you were able to break through because you believed in unseen influences that guided you through. You believed in you. So you already know that there's faith. This is so very important because now the test of all tests is going to come to test your faith. But each step of the way, you've been. Do you see why it's important to do the work? You believing was work. It was work. It was not a fluke. It required determination, faithfulness, loyalty, discernment, and strength, and power, and work. You did the work. Whereas you believed and had faith, other people didn't have faith. Many are called, but few are chosen. So whereas you did the work, when that test comes, you're going to remember all the times your faith was tested and you're going to have faith. For the people who cut corners and didn't have faith, when the test comes, they didn't learn from the older lessons. It all ties together. They're going to get done for. They're going to get done for. And like Shannon, you're just going to laugh at it. It's going to be after everything you've been through, you're going to be so prepared for this. So Aquarius is saying, no matter how huge the opposition looks, you must stand up to it. Now listen, like Christians these days are supposed, this is a line from the rapper Bizzle. You're supposed to push the apostle. You're supposed to push, how can you, and to the Christians, how can you listen and let these cats diss the gospel when your mission is to push it like the apostle Paul went to prison? You scared now you'll fall into hostile conditions. The people who spread the gospel before were killed, stoned, completely violated, unfairly prisoned, and it did not stop them from getting out their part-time jobs to doing what we do and spreading the gospel. Okay. And whether you're offended that we're comparing it or not, because it's different times, the thing is, just because you stand up to these influences doesn't mean you won't be touched, doesn't mean you won't die fighting the good fight. Countless people have died. Isaac Cappy called out, what's his name? Tom Green called out names. Tom Hanks. This was an actor in Thor. He sacrificed his fucking life because he recognized that in the position he was as an Aquarian celestial, rest in peace, Isaac Cappy, he didn't have to do this. He used his position to sacrifice his life. Seth Green, it was Seth Green, to legitimately expose corrupt, evil people. And the way people honored his death is by continuing to listen and patronize all these evil people that he's dead. He literally, they tried to say he died of a suicide. Countless other people like him have died so that we can move forward and fight the good fight. So this is what I'm saying, just because he stood up to that, but he's in a better place. And we are carrying on a whole lot of where we're moving forward. Rest in peace, Isaac Cappy. That is a true soldier. And God is blessing him, every single person that has risked their life to expose what's happening. Okay. And personally, it doesn't mean you'll get touched, but you don't even want to let that deter you. The only thing these people can threaten you with is violence and force. They cannot touch your spirit. They cannot touch your soul. And this will infuriate them. Seth Green isn't dead. Isaac Cappy exposed Seth Green for being a pedophile who likes chicken. But other than that, what's very, very important is the main message I'm getting from Aquarius is the spiritual force, Ephesians 6:12, but the spiritual force behind you, the only catch is you have to align yourself in integrity. If you try and play both sides and you don't align yourself with the light and you try and play both sides and be lukewarm, you're going to spit out. And you're not going to have any protection from the dark because you're playing both sides. If you stay aligned with God, nothing can befall you. You're doing the work of God. And when it's your time, it's your time. But the message that I'm getting is God is using you to break through collective entities that look like giants compared to you. But really, you're the giant compared to them. And people will see you single-handedly take over a whole nation. This is a prophecy and word for you from Aquarius. People are going to watch you single-handedly destroy an entire group that most other people will be scared of. You're going to be the fearless one going against these lions, going against these giants, okay? And people will know you for your fearlessness to where they've seen people do what you do and they die. And you did what you do and you murked who was trying to come for you. Okay, even if you didn't have to do anything, because someone messed with you, they got their just due. Okay, so important. So important. Okay, so we do have balance. The underlying theme here is put your life in moderation take away what you're doing too much of and do less of. Take what you're not doing enough of and do a bit more. This is going to free up greater space. Thank you. Let's thank Aquarius for I was just the messenger. Thank you to the heavens. Thank you, God, for spreading this message. We do have unity. I think Leo got this. So Leo and Aquarius both got, and Scorpio. So all the, I don't know if Leo got this, but Scorpio got this. We have this unity card that definitely talks about bringing together the nature of, I think Leo probably got temperance, bringing together the nature of how, or unity, you look at different viewpoints and whatnot. But in the Aquarian nature, this is talking about advanced knowledge behind a specific craft. So for those of you who are following a specific skill set or craft, you're going to come into expert knowledge behind it. That's going to really advance forward your uniqueness of how you take new abilities and align them by the book or go a more rebellious path. $1 Billion Vibe Tribe, welcome Echoist Expression. The daily card is up in case you want to read it. I pulled a really dope reading. So we do have the 5 of Fire. Oh my God, that's crazy. Is anyone seeing that? That's wild. So there might be a fight between Scorpio and Aquarius. That'll be cool to see. It doesn't have to be between those signs, but watch out for Aquarius. Watch out for Scorpio. And the reason why I'm saying that is personally, okay, Aquarius, Scorpio got unity in the 5 of Swords, right? And then Aquarius got unity in the 5 of Fire. So the 5 of Fire, and I'm snitching like a motherfucker. The 5 of Fire and the 5 of Swords is fighting. It's infighting. So this lets me know that Scorpio and Aquarius are at the same unity meaning. But Scorpio, there's the miscommunication, and then Aquarius is just egos clashing. It's just egos clashing bad. Okay, progressed Aquas, progressed Scorpios. So that lets me know this is very tied to Scorpio's reading. But it's very interesting because 5 of Fire is clashing egos in a room of different like experts or influencers. So it's a lot of, thank you. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's definitely a lot of brainstorming, but if this is not productively used to brainstorm, it can create a lot of drama. Okay, a lot of drama. All right, so something to keep in mind. We do see the instrumentation of bringing people together, but it backfiring, or not backfiring, just being a lot of conflict. And then we have the 10 of Air, which is so interesting. So the 10 of Air is talking about defeat, the end of a difficult situation. Someone can die. Honestly, with this 5 of Fire, 10 of Air, be careful, guys, of going out somewhere and then a shootout breaks out or a fight breaks out. But Aquarius is bringing the end of a very difficult situation, and it's bringing the end of some organization. Now, ironically, this is literally just what I said. This is literally what I just said. This is an organization you might be in conflict with that will come to the death because, you know, you operated with integrity. But remember, here's the thing. This message from God or from the Aquarius channel that's saying that you will be victorious, it's God through you. It's so that people can see the glory of God through you. It's not for any of us to get in our ego. It's so that we can let go and let God. It's God who's going to get the victory through you. You're just going to let, instead of giving in to fear, you're going to let God give you the victory. Okay. Or give all of us the victory. So that's crazy. We're going to see. We're going to see. So we also have the wheel for romance. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's going to be there are unexpected changes that will be occurring to really push forward a lot of unexpected positivity. Okay. And on top of that, it also puts you in a position to realistically level up the nature of your relationships. You can get very lucky, be in the right place at the right time, and be fated. So the cool thing here is there's nothing you can do with this. This is just you being at the right place at the right time and taking advantage of the opportunity. Don't get cold feet. Recognize this fate and fortune and strike when it's hot. Shoot your shot. Take advantage of your luck because you're going to get really lucky. Aquarius is saying you're going to get really lucky. when it comes to romance this week. And this is going to level up some of your situations in very exciting ways. And we have the Page of Water. So new intuitive abilities is going to take your career in a very creative direction. If we got the King of Swords for career, look at your career objectively and say, this is what's working, this is what isn't working. If we got the King of Pentacles for career, I would say take a much more lucrative, financially mature approach towards bigger decisions and money. If you got the Page of Pentacles, we would tone that down to be a little bit more, short term. Page of Water wants you to take a somewhat irrational approach to your career and literally go based on how you feel. Could be delusion. You can literally have a dream of seeing a magical fish, and that magical fish tells you to do something in your career. Do that with your career. Like, trust your intuition. You want to, this could be someone new you meet through your career that has feelings for you or that inspires you to fall in love with your career again. This could be you developing new love for your career again. So really take this more childlike creative approach. And the outcome we have is the Hermit. So the time you've taken out throughout your life is crystallizing yourself into a greater expert status. For some of you, this could be crystallizing an ability and skill so that you become the only expert. Okay. And also this is putting you, oh yeah, it's been 3 out. Damn. Also, I think it's because for the first hour I was channeling. I didn't start the reading until 50 minutes. That's why. But I forgot for the first hour was a lot of channel messages. But yeah, we do see that this is also going to put you in a position to realistically accept elements of yourself that are unique and are unlike anyone else. So that's really the outcome here. You're going to break through into this definition of seeing out of the collective what makes you different from everyone and what your gifts are that also make you unique from everyone, and how to assist and be a part of that collective and whatnot. So finally, we have Pisces. Pisces is saying a very important message. Pisces is saying that Pisces is saying that many of you are manifesting a dream that's hard to put into words because you're going to create the word for it. And that because you don't have the vocabulary to make sense of what you feel, it's a very deep feeling and a concept you're wanting to put into words, a way of life. It's a way of living that brings in the maximum of your unique gifts, right? But personally, Pisces is saying the reason why you're blocked in enjoying this all is because you're not blocked. You just don't know how to put it into words. So it's literally around you already. You just don't recognize it because there are not English words or language for what your spiritual divine self is bringing into this. Even me saying this already sounds weird, but it resonates a chord because you're in it. So you're in the weird dream space. By the time Jupiter comes back out of Aries, your dream will be more. The dream will not only be more moving forward, but you're going to come up more with the vocabulary because you've fully expanded the belief in what's possible. So Pisces is saying that you don't need the words to understand it. You have to feel it as if it's already there. You have to speak as if it's already manifested. People have to look at you crazy like, what is he talking about? Because that will play into the manifestation. They're anchoring that energy by you making it real. So you have to be in a position to where you're the physical anchor so that it comes true through you. It's just already real. It's just starting to integrate. So once again, Pisces is saying that something that you feel but you can't see is getting ready to materialize in front of your very face. And because you're trying to make sense of, be fish-tarded, because you're trying to make sense of the experience and put it in 3D, it's blocking you. The experience is going to manifest in a way that's supernatural because you're supernatural. You've been lied about who you are. Like you're not, you're a supernatural being. Like you manifest miracles every moment. So you've been lied to and taught that things can only happen in this box. And Pisces is saying what you are manifesting exists outside this box. So because you're trying to manifest it in its box, it's not manifesting. You have to embody the out of box existence to get out the box and experience the limitless nature of this. And then you'll realize it's been manifested. Okay. You're bringing it into reality. All right. So basically, Pisces is saying that everything you're wanting to manifest is right here. Just get out your own way. Stop trying to 3D it. Go beyond. Go to infinity and beyond. It's not your thoughts aren't going to make sense. The reality of it will make sense. So you don't have to worry about it making sense because it will make sense first and then you'll get it. You're not going to get it and then it'll make sense. It'll materialize, make sense first, and then you'll get it. Okay. And so you have to embrace the process with surrender and just let it happen. Let it happen and embrace the process, because it's the manifestation is going to uplift you out of the 3D way you used to think, which was it was never necessary, but we can pretend it was necessary up to a point and we don't need it anymore. It was never necessary, though. It was a part of a brainwashing plot to nerf our abilities. But other than that, we do have 9 of air. You are coming out of self-fulfilling prophecies and expecting the worst. This very much so is like an 8 of swords message where you're having to uplift yourself out of negative thoughts. Now, this is breaking through psychic attack. And Pisces is saying that you've been in this darkest before dawn chapter for a long time. The reason why some of you have been staying here is because you told Spirit, I don't ever want to experience this again. I want this to be it. I want to overcome all of my shadows, and I want to stay here as long as I have to stay here so I can be done with it once and for all. And Pisces is saying you finally made it. You've been in here so long that you got used to staying here and you didn't realize that this is not your natural state. And so you're going to get ready to release this, and it's going to feel like you haven't known anything else for a while, and the light's going to blind you like, oh shit. And congratulations. We do have the King of Earth, which is look at this swaggy ass king. This starting the week off just mad rich. Okay, Libra got the 9 of Pentacles. This is the boss right here. So you could be dealing with the pimp daddy, or you could be touching everything and turning it to gold. Okay, we all the way up. And with that being said, the next card we have here is the 7 of Earth. And so really coming into this next level of financial acuity is going to have you look at the seeds you've planted, and it's going to have you look at what investments you're continuing to make moving forward. Okay. Pisces is also saying stop sleeping on your value. Some of you people are trying to compete with people who have money. Like they have 3D shit. You have 7D shit. You don't have to, like, they don't have 7D shit, but they have 3D shit. You don't have 3D shit. You have 7D shit. And I don't mean abstract, that it's just in your head. These are real qualities that you can manifest right now. You have 7D qualities of your life that you can manifest right now in the form of skills, abilities that help people right now in the 3D. Okay. But you may not have the 3D stuff. So some of you, the Spirit is trying to tell you, would you trade the 7D for the 3D? You wouldn't. So stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing people flex 3D stuff. And Pisces is saying you don't have to flex, because when all this 3D stuff is over, you got 7D stuff. You have treasures in heaven. You did the spiritual work. You have treasures in heaven. Earth is just a training ground. So you were putting in your savings in spiritual wealth. Not that you didn't do both, but you didn't focus that much on 3D. Other people focus so much on 3D, they didn't work on their soul. So when they leave, they didn't do any soul work. They're going to leave just like they came. You only worked on your soul. When you leave, you have all the work on your soul you did. You evolved. And this is very important because some of you are being called to rest in what you have, whether it's flashy or not, whether people can see it or not, because time is on your side. Because you have these spiritual riches, you're going to grow like fine wine. Time will always be on your side. Don't be in a rush to impress people who are not capable of seeing your worth. Don't be in a rush to throw pearls to swine. Just because you might be in a swine infested park where everyone's a pig, it doesn't mean that your pearls are any less valuable. It just means there's just that much less people who can recognize your worth. Doesn't make it any less valuable, my friend. Okay. Now we do have the Knight of Water, which is ending the week off very compassionately romantic. And this is the Pisces card. It also could represent an individual that personally kind of offers up, you know, wholesome and romantic insight towards you or proposals. It's a shift of the start of the week that's more financially practical. And then the end of the week gets very romantic, all right, and sensitive. All right. So you're definitely going to be in a position to make long-term investments that help you build your portfolio. And I think that'll give you the rest of the week to just enjoy yourself, go out, have some drinks, and have fun. So for romance, we do have the Three of Water, celebration, a wedding. Some of you may get invited to go out, meet someone new. Others of you will have an opportunity or should take the opportunity to take someone out on a date and have fun. There's great potential to have fun in celebration, Pisces is saying, and you want to definitely embrace that. The career card is saying, personally, you definitely want to use your resources. Is sun gazing soul work? That's a really good question. Soul work really is going to really deal with anything that enriches your soul. So sun gazing could not be soul work if it ends up hurting you. But if sun gazing helps your spiritual practice, it is soul work. So really good question. All right. The Magician is saying that you have all the resources you need, and it's putting you in a position to gazer, realize that what goal do you have for your career? You have everything you need to break through in your career. You have everything that you need personally to accomplish the career goals and objectives. So personally, write a goal that you have. And then the Magician is saying that write down all the resources you have towards that goal, because you have everything you need. You have all the skills you need. You have all the opportunities you need. You just need to actually manifest it and use your skills to make it happen. And then we have the 10 of Earth. Starting with the King of Earth and the 7 of Earth, your investments are going to lead into very lucrative passive income and long-term financial wealth. So this is beautiful. Very happy family life. This is very grounded. This is a lot of wealth. Okay. And it's a lot to look forward to. Pisces is not playing. Okay. So with that being said, all right, so I'm gonna do one more collective reading. Quana, I got your Cash App, and then we're going to do the live readings and live tarot. Yeah, this week's round of reading was super wholesome. I'm not gonna lie. All right, shout out to the wind that's screaming. This is definitely much needed for everyone. I hope these messages spoke to you. So this is the reading for you specifically. We're going to synthesize all 12 messages in the 13th. The 12 are the disciples. You are the 13th Christ. And this is the Christ reading. The 13th reading we do on the channel will always be the Christ reading specifically for you. Okay. Because you are not a zodiac sign. We do have ego. You're breaking through limitations from devilish influences that focus more on the material than the spiritual. This is not so much a bad thing. This is going to be a challenging influence, a devil on your shoulder that will tempt and also test you accordingly. But be very mindful, as this will reflect shadow elements of your ego, even if through other people. So don't judge, but do deal with accordingly. Now, the Knight of Air is rushing to the right conclusions. This is taking that sword of truth and coming into a message of enlightenment, whether you're giving it or you're receiving it. This is going to start the week off quite dynamically because you're going to be charged in the direction to go through. Okay, Tessa, thank you so much for tuning in. All right. And we do have, of course, the Empress. This is going to be you making a beeline towards this creativity and abundance. Keep your dreams alive. Give birth to your dreams. All right. Really great interview. Shout out to Reality Riffing. If you haven't checked that out, please make sure you do. And personally, this puts you in a position to nurture yourself and others, but come into this lavish sense of a lot to enjoy. Okay. This could be really you loving yourself up. And we do have awakening. So you're going to end the week coming into a new perspective because you're surrendering to that which you cannot directly control. And this also is putting you in a position to realistically also transform your personality and appropriately awaken. The way you look at yourself at the end of the week is going to be more full and more complete and more authentic to who you are because you allowed yourself to change your perspective about how you deal with the situation. 3 of Water is saying that you should take someone out to eat, for coffee, have fun. Your focus in romance should be more about having fun than maybe doing anything serious or having sex with someone, unless the sex is fun too. For some of you, this could be a wedding, a proposal, an announcement. If you're invited to go out this week, you are probably going to meet someone new or someone as you go out, or go out with someone, or invite someone that you're fancy to go out with you. If you're invited, if you could take a +2 or +1. So that's beautiful. And on top of that, you feel that it definitely puts you in a position to realistically also tap into fun. So 3 of Water is saying, thank you, Kai. Shout out to you, bro. This is saying that you'll definitely know a lot of how you're connecting with the right person because you're going to connect as friends. Even if you're a romantic as lovers, you're still going to have this really good friend connection. Like you can really have fun with them. Okay. For those of you who want to join Discord, if you go to the description box below, I actually do have a Discord. You can join our community. It is free and have fun. It's somewhat active. So we're definitely going to do more in there. 8 of Water is saying that you're going to move on from some sense of your career and move towards a new direction, towards where your satisfaction is and what it is that you want to do. You may have found that your work is done at a certain level and there's really no more fulfillment, or there's nothing more for you to do there. And so you're going to start to really feel the push of what direction to walk towards as you walk away. The outcome here, though, is you're going to confront false narratives. You're definitely going to confront this sense of miscommunication with certain people of how you personally, kind of break through any miscommunication. Okay. Some of you may tear someone a new asshole. I'm not gonna lie, especially with the Knight of Air. You already got the armor of God on. You strapped. Some of you are going to completely destroy people with your words. I see like 5 of Air. The regular card of this is the aftermath of the smoke. And it's just you. It's an empty victory, but I don't think you're going to feel empty. I think you're going to feel victorious. If you're petty like me, if you're the type of person that wants peace after arguments, you're not going to like it. If you're the type of person that doesn't care, if you're the type of person that you'll go off onto someone and then everyone just walks away and it's like, yeah, I thought so, bitch. I was right, bitch. You're going to love this. You're going to love it. If you're petty as hell, you're going to love this, boy. That's going to be you. That's gonna be you. You're just gonna be at the aftermath, like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, walk away, bitch. Walk away, motherfucker, you weak bitch. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. If y'all like that, you gonna like this. You gonna like this. Cause we starting with the Knight of Swords. So you started the week off polishing your sword, like, I wish a motherfucker would try me. I wish a motherfucker would try and argue with me. I got receipts. I got receipts. I got true. I wish a motherfucker would. I got this whole story. And at the end of the week, yeah, bitch. So this is what you were preparing for at the beginning of the week. And you're gonna catch the W. You're gonna catch the W. That's just what I feel. That is just what I feel. Oh my God. Oops, that sounded a certain way. Shout out to you, Alexandra. So yes, don't play with me. Don't mess with the petty ones this week. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. Especially if you're feeling, you'll know because you're feeling it this. You probably had an argument this week already. You'll know because in the beginning of the week, you already went off. You already went off on some force or somebody. So that's just a sneak peek. That was you just practicing your sword play. Like, oh, yeah. Like, yep. You're just getting ready. All right. So that's it. All right. So now I'm going to do the live tarot. First, we're going to start with Karina Johnson. I was like, bro, it was powerful. Trust me, you getting ready for a war. Trust me. Just sharpening the blade. Just sharpening the blade. So we do have the 5 of water. The underlying theme for you is you processing things that may not have gone the way you might have hoped. So this is going to have you push through any disappointments as you kind of break through any. And this doesn't have to be you feeling disappointed too, as much as the underlying theme. So Karina, the 3 cards we have for you are 7 of air. This is deception. This is someone who might be lying to you, or you being in a position to not really reveal or play your hand. We do have this with the 4 of air. So this is you coming into greater mental clarity and restoration. And this is actually very important because personally, we do see that with the 7 of air, this could be you coming into rest after dealing with certain dubious deceptive figures, or you coming into rest after kind of strategically taking action in a private way. Now we do have also the page of air. So what I love about this is all air. We have the 5 of water down here, but this is you coming into new information, learning new information. It's interesting because with the 7 of air, you might be coming into this information secretly. You might be doing some research secretly. You might be coming into some insight that you weren't prepared or expected to come into, but you're going to have a clearer mind, and this is going to direct a new way to think about things moving forward. So next we have Rosalba. Okay. Ali Angel, thank you. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is awesome live. I bet it must suck because you could probably see through it from the get-go and then still be proven your intuition is still right. So we do have the page of air as an underlying theme for you, challenging information, coming into the truth from someone younger than you, and really just taking a more curious approach towards finding the truth, but not like a King of Swords that already has broad knowledge, like the page that's learning a subject matter for the first time. Boom! Hey, thank you, October Born. You like that? That was a synchronicity right there. I love that. Okay, we got the 3 of air. So this is you breaking through any disappointment, but more so any betrayal. This could also be more so of a sacrifice that's going to have you break through accordingly as well. And we have this with the 5 of earth. Okay, alienation, fear surrounding money. So hopefully this isn't a betrayal where someone kind of left you out to dry financially. I think this is more so you ending something or cutting something off and then just having to deal with the aftermath. Because with the 10 of fire, this is going to invigorate you with a lot of passion, but stress will come with this passion. So there is overburdened work that you will be in a position to delegate. A lot of these cards look unrelated, but this is really resolving with the 10 an issue to completion and breaking through it as it will kind of build. So attached to this page of air, this is really talking about coming into a new way to think and communicate through the situation. But you're really just overcoming any recent sacrifices that with the 10 of Wands will balance accordingly and have you kind of break through more passionately relative to how you delegate this excess of attention or passion. So next, we're going to do Rocktober Born. Appreciate you, brother. You've been a long time supporter. I really do appreciate you. You one of the dopest Libras who do support me. So what we got for you, bro? Underlying theme we have is 7 of Water. You may be presented a lot of different options. Not all of these options being presented to you are from your spirit team. So it's saying to do the research about what's offered because not everything that glitters is gold. This energy can promote procrastination or escapism, but you're too sharp. You're too focused, brother. It's not going to fool you. What we do have for you is, oh, this is you. Happy family life. This is beautiful. You're bringing in this groundedness. This week opens up the potential for passive income and long-term wealth. Now, we do also have the Queen of Water. This could be who you could be getting into a long-term connection with. Queen of Water definitely does speak of someone very compassionate and emotionally intelligent. Wow. And this also puts you in a position to magically also understand more of your deep feelings and to take a more emotionally intelligent response to situations. Because with the 7 of Fire, you're ending the week off victorious, standing your ground and defending your beliefs. Because you will not back down, this is what will give you victory. Okay? Beautiful. Shout out to Bird Papas. I love the rainbow background you have. That's what's up. Strut your stuff. Your lives are amazing, so amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you found this legendary. And shout out to all of you. You guys make this super magical. Okay. This was up. So we do have Yasoda for the 3-card reading. We do have justice. So this is saying that the actions that you are taking in integrity by you being fair is creating justice on your side, not a tit for tat karma. The principle of integrity that you're walking is securing justice in your dealings with other people. You can, if you're dealing business with anyone, make sure the proper paperwork is signed. Archangel Raguel is saying there's no paperwork that's too little paperwork, if that makes sense. So what this is, Blue Skies, you're amazing. Thank you so much. So what this is saying is make sure you do what you have to do to do things and make things official. And anything that is being treated unfair, make sure you rectify and balance that. But that justice is on your side. Now we do have the 7 of Earth. You are coming into more wisdom of whether it is worth it to continue on certain investments or not. And on top of that, why did I say that? And on top of that, it will speak of the seeds you're planting in the beginning of the week towards what you're being patient towards. And the Page of Fire is after you set and sow those seeds, boom, you're going to receive very exciting news that passionately moves you forward or inspires you to move forward ingenuously and originally. And we do have the Ace of Fire, which is very important. Shout out to you, Sarah, because with the Ace of Fire, we have this following the page. So this is definitely you coming into exciting news and then boom, stepping into this very exciting beginning, which is interesting because we do see this pause in the beginning where you're kind of like getting your footing and deciding to plant the seeds and then boom, it's like a magic beanstalk that grows super quickly. But this is super exciting with the Page of Fire and the Ace of Fire. This is definitely moving forward exceptionally passionately. All right, next we have Steve. What's going on with my roommate and I? We're breaking up and it's very challenging. Knowing that you're a late Libra rising, that's interesting because the eclipse is opposite your Taurus sun. So it's the eclipse, Steve. The eclipse has happened opposite your Taurus sun with the South Node. So it could be less about your roommate and more just because of the eclipse energy that's just shaking stuff up so that both of you go your separate ways, or you deepen the relationship by addressing what is confronting. But since you're breaking up, it's meant to happen, bro. It's meant to happen, especially knowing that it's coming post eclipse. So with the 10 of fire, this is balancing out burdens. 10 of fire also means you're highlighting dynamics where one person is doing more of the work. So a lot of why this has come up is maybe you've been putting in more effort to the relationship, or your roommate feels like they've been putting in all this effort and not getting out what it means. So I hope that resonates. This could be you feeling like you're not really getting reciprocal back what you're putting in the relationship. We do have the 3 of water. This is a celebration. This is friendship. This is happiness. So this is how the week starts. If this doesn't speak of maybe rekindling the friendship, this could be a new friendship, or this could be just some positive development because it's coming with the world. And so this is talking about peak success with the eclipse in your second house that is going to unlock finances. But outside of that, because you also have Moon and Uranus and Jupiter and Aqua with Saturn, this is just going to complete you more into this next step of enlightenment. I don't know. Now, the world is also completion. So this is the end of your friendship. This is talking about the friendship coming to an end. Both of you have completed your karma together as well. And that's why things are coming to an end. And we have the Ace of Air. So none of this looks negative. Even if this isn't attached to your friend, this is talking about celebration, completion, brand new idea and epiphany moving forward. Brilliant new ideas and information. This is a very powerful reading, my friend. And this is going to give you the closure you need and the right new idea for what step to take next, or the right way to communicate in truth to cut through any deception if your roommate is lying or anything. So we do have next, and I hope, Steve, I hope that really spoke to you. This is a very powerful reading here. So next we have Dario. Shout out to you, Uraeus. Hi, King. All right. The celestial gods out here. So we do have the 7 of water, the need to do research, a complex decision. Uraeus, I feel like for you, this is just you tapping into possibility. You're tapping into everything that's possible. And in your case, creative visualization will help you imagineer and engineer solutions. All right. Now we do have the 3 of earth. You are coming into recognition for high quality work and using your creativity to work with other people who can help you, finding a marketer who could push your stuff, finding a writer who can write articles for you, finding a videographer who can bring your ideas to life, and creating that teamwork setting to make the dream work. Now we do have the 3 of air. So that's interesting. I hope that you don't come into betrayal. I think you might trust certain people with something and then come into like betrayal or disappointment. Or it doesn't have to be betrayal. You could just find that you're scrapping the project. So you start off with it and you're like, nah, because this is great sadness, but this is not great sadness at all. I think this is more so just you seeing something not working and sacrificing it out your life. Because the 7 of water can also be escapist tendencies that you're going to just take as a habit and just really some habit you have that you kind of X so that you could push forward your project. So the 3 of earth, this doesn't have to mean that your project goes bad. Maybe in order to keep your project moving forward, you have to sacrifice something you're doing. It's like in order, the 3 hours that you may spend playing pickup basketball or reading a book, you're going to have to sacrifice that to work more on your project. But the end of the week, we do have victory. So you're going to defend your beliefs, you're going to stand your ground, and because you do not concede or give up, this is going to have you push through, not in a perseverant way like the 9 of wands, but in the 7 of wands way where you don't back down opposing opinions or insight for people who want to put you down. And thank you, Steve. I'm glad that was really accurate. Your chart's looking good. The cards were looking good. So that's really awesome. And Uraeus, much appreciated, bro. That 7 of fire at the end is a really good look. Okay. So next we have King Sigma. Whoop. So for King Sigma, we have the 10 of air. The underlying theme of this reading is that you are at the end of a difficult narrative and situation. There has been a narrative that has been speaking to or at you that has been suppressing. It has been a negative program in your head that you're finally done with. This could be aligned with the end of an addiction, whether emotional, physical, mental, and things are only going to go up from here. It can only get better from here. All right. So this is a rock bottom card. It can't get any worse. Whether you consider yourself at rock bottom or not, this is the end of something. And it's cool that we're starting with the 3 of air, because this is that sacrifice that puts that in the past. You're no longer dealing with that. You've made peace with that at the beginning of the week, and you're leaving it behind, because we do have the king of air. So I feel like this is going to make you a cold motherfucker. It's going to make you a colder motherfucker. This is you've opened your Sharingan eye. So like, this type of energy is someone broke your heart and now you straight G. It's like, nope, I am never sharing my feelings in a way that's going to get me got again. It's not immature. It's actually a very mature Aquarius. This is your Aqua Moon. This is the Aquarius king. The Aqua Moon is like, no, we're done sharing feelings like that unnecessarily. You're just moving forward full on G cold, like professional. Okay. It doesn't have to play out like that. I don't think it's anything emotional here, but that's the vibe I'm getting. I feel like you've allowed certain people to play with your heart for the last time, but not in like a, you broke my heart, but more in a, oh, that's how you feel? All right, bet. Because you were, I'm getting it heavy. You were holding back, but you're not holding back anymore. It's like, you're going to let people know how awkward you can be. This is coming out. You saw I shuffled the deck. I got this again, dude. Defend your beliefs. You're coming into victory by not backing down. Choose your battles wisely. So you're going to stand your ground at the end, and this is going to bring you more strength. And it's very cool because the stance you're coming in with is at the top of your field. The knowledge you're operating with is highly knowledgeable. It's expert level. And what you know, not a lot of other people know. So you can't back down. You have the advantage. You're the one who actually knows what you're saying in the equation. With other people who are just too caught up in how they feel about it. Okay. So very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. Echoist. So Stasia, beautiful. Tarot draw Virgo. Okay. Shout out to you, King Sigma. Shout out to all of you who had the 7 of Wands. You're definitely championing a lot of important viewpoints and ideas that other people are afraid to embrace. So you're not letting them like demonize you for it. Okay, and that's beautiful. So Stasia, underlying theme we have for you is the 8 of water. You know that it's time to move on from something. As your soul searches for something more meaningful, it will lead you to the 9 of cups. And after you walk away, you'll go towards your wish come true. Okay, that's the next step. We do have the 7 of earth. So this is beautiful. You may be feeling, is it worth it to keep investing in something? Is it worth it to keep being patient towards something? You're not waiting, but you're being patient the way you invest funds. The 7 of earth this week is going to have you discern whether you need to pull what you're investing and walk away, or if it is worth it to. You may find that it's time to walk away from whatever you've been investing. So you're going to know for sure if it is worth it to still invest in or not. And finally, we have Shaquana McDowell. Let's get it. Queen Quana, this is what we got for you. Whew. So we do have the 3 of air. The 3 of air are important sacrifices that you make peace with so that you can push forward. Even though this says great sadness, I get just like King Sigma, it's just detached. It's a detached sense of this is over and I'm not investing any more feelings towards it. Instead of anything painful. Yep. Especially with the Emperor, you're not letting any feelings slow you down. There's no emotions here. There's no emotions here, right? This is appreciate you. This is really more so you just breaking through like a straight gangster. For you, you could be cutting off a father figure, but this is you stepping into your authority, all right, and being put in a position to leave the bullshit behind and move forward so much more structured, so much more organized, so much more powerful. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much. It is nothing but a supreme honor to read these cards with and for you. And until next time,